I'm ready to go, you know. So, where's your jacket?
We're not live.
Yeah. Where's your jacket? How are we going to sell a course on wholesaling real estate if you don't have your jacket on?
Are you serious?
People need to think you're serious. You're the only way someone knows you're successful in wholesaling if you wear a suit jacket on a stage. Okay. Put your suit jacket on.
I guess I'll do like all the gurus.
Yes, thank you. Like we're about to sell a $5,000 course to these people.
Hold on. Just make sure.
Come on.
Just make sure.
Put the jacket on. We got to sell. See, now we look legit.
I feel like an idiot in this.
No, this is how real successful people do it. Okay? Jeez. Can we sell the course now? Thank you.
Go ahead, dude. When are you going to click this? Are we?
Let's go.
Live? Are we live?
We're ready. So, guys, what is up? Zach in here.
Rick in here.
We have our jackets. That means we're ready to sell you a course and tell you how I do $150,000 a day in wholesaling fees.
I'm supposed to command the attention.
I command the attention.
I command the attention.
I'm commanding you right now. We are ready to sell you a course. Hop on a discovery call. Ring, 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 ring. We're ready. Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do it.
Guys,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Here, if you ever catch,
I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't. Okay, guys. You know,
if you ever catch me in a monkey suit, if it's a funeral or a wedding, I get it. But like past that,
I couldn't do it.
It's exhausting, isn't it?
Guys, come on. Like, you think we're seriously going to wear a suit to try to sell you all? Come on, guys. We're real estate wholesalers. We're not just jacket guys. We're not here to sell you a course. Guys, we show you how to legit do this business for real. So, guys, welcome to the recap end of the 30-day Wholesaling Real Estate Challenge.
I'm excited.
We're excited today, guys. We're giving some free PropStream away. We got a lot of free prizes. We got the people on today. I'm excited. I am ready to go and show you everything. How to get in this video, too, we're going to recap the challenge. So if you're ready to get your first real estate wholesaling deal right now, we're going to sell our people that did. We're going to interview some of those people. We're going to see how they got their deal. We're going to give everything out. Congratulate the winners. We're going to break down so much today, guys. I'm excited. We're ready to go. The challenge is over, guys. July is here. I'm telling you right now, we are in, you don't even know what's going on in July. It's going to be crazy. So, guys, we're excited. We're ready to go. This is not the end of the 30-day wholesaling challenge. This is not a Flip with Rick live. This is not a live video from Zach or Rick Ginn, unless you get hyped up and get ready to go. If you're ready to go, let's get it. Woo!
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, again, they got go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Let's go. I'm ready to go, guys.
Let's do it.
Come on. We're not gurus. We're here to help you out absolutely for free. Wholesaling real estate. This is the 30-day wholesaling challenge. Congrats. You know, we got the challenge done. A lot of people, I can tell you right now, took every single day of that 30-day challenge and took the action, and they became successful, guys. And they took the action, and that led them to massive wholesaling real estate success. So we're going to celebrate those people. We're going to break down how they did it. We're going to break down how you get your first wholesaling deal starting out. Just quick PSA. If you go to freewholesaling.com, FREE wholesaling.com, you can learn exactly everything about wholesaling. But most importantly, below here is our free wholesaling course. And then the 30-day wholesaling challenge is updated now, where day 1 through 30, you can actually follow along if you want to watch the replays. Or if you just started wholesaling today and you want to be in the challenge, you won't be a winner. But here's the cool part about that is you can actually pace yourself on it, and it's going to help you out a lot. So that's pretty cool. That's very exciting here in wholesaling real estate, and we're ready to go. And one last thing I want to break down to everybody. If you did not go out here and actually post that you're a winner. I'm giving everyone the last shot. If you are a winner in the 30-day wholesaling challenge, pull up with your proof. And if you can show me the proof, I'll add you in right before we give the PropStream away. And that could actually save you out. So I know, for example, let me give a quick example. Do we have let me get it right now. We just got a JV deal sent to us. Let me go find it real quick.
Okay.
Explain a little bit about that.
Well, actually, as you guys know, we have a program where you can submit deals with us. So a lot of you took us up on it. That's awesome. I'm just going to give an example of one of the deals
we
worked on.
Just got this mailed to us from our thing. So I told everybody when we announced JV with me, when you're able to JV, that the first, I think, 20 people who submitted their lead, I would actually personally work with you, and I was going to teach my team how to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Fernando, our boy Fernando, not Fernando Mendoza, Fernando Venegas, definitely saying it wrong. He was probably, I think, the second person to send a deal. And what I basically did is I have it all recorded. Pretty cool. This is a deal. I don't want to reveal the information yet, but let me show you this really quick. What can I not show?
Fold it over.
I'll just fold this over right about here. Yeah, whatever. All right. Like this, right? Yeah. Yeah. So right here, we got a deal sent to us. Basically, I don't know if you can see it from here, but basically, actually, I'll just do this. I'll just fold it right here so y'all can see this. I don't really care. All right. That's what you said in the beginning, probably. But we got a deal sent to us. Mailbox money. I don't know if y'all can see it, but 11,000. So we did a $22,000 deal, 22 grand of an assignment for a JV. And this was Fernando's first deal ever. Guess what he did when I called him?
First of many.
First of many. Guess what he did? First thing, he called his wife.
Yeah.
Super excited, ready to go. And here's the coolest part about this. Here's the one thing. Fernando, you did not submit on the email that you got your first deal in the 30-day wholesaling challenge. And I have it all documented here. So, bro, you need to DM me right now if you want to get some free PropStream. FYI, Fernando.
Yeah, you got to take a little action on it.
Come on.
We appreciate it. And guys, if you didn't wind up getting a deal and you took action, I promise you have won. Like I've tricked you. Here's the big, I've tricked you into winning yourself. Because if you're taking the action, you're making the phone calls, you're meeting with sellers. I'm seeing you guys post and I had this contract fall through that. Dude, wholesaling, man, you just got to keep going forward. If I told you every deal I worked out, I got under contract, I'm a liar. Okay. Deals fall out, but you have to take complete, consistent action in doing this. You have to constantly keep going. And this is what we're trying to teach you. I think what we've done is not only have we created the only free wholesaling course with 25 years experience, now we gave you a day-by-day action. So when people go, hey, is your course up to date? Yes, it's 100% up to date. It's so fresh right now. If you want to start right now, you can start day 1 through 30. Exactly. So you could get a deal.
Winners, honestly, just email support@flipwithrick right now just to confirm that you did not go on it. Because we're going to answer some questions. I'm going to go through them one last time to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Because I really would hate someone not to win it if they were ready to go. It's pretty cool. So it's amazing. So guys, just DM me, follow up. I know Glockster, which is C note. What name did you put on there? Let me just confirm it. Let me just make sure you had your first name, last name on it. So just in case, want to make sure you're on there with the proof. But I'm pretty sure. So I just want to make sure, guys. So all winners, just before we get into breaking down exactly the recap of everything, DM or email. If you want to guarantee, you're going to have to email support@flipwithrick.com right now. We have a lot of winners, but they all showed us proof. They all showed everything. Scott did email us. Scott showed us proof.
Okay.
Scott did really
awesome.
Well.
Man.
He did really good. So Scott's in there. He's in there. Everyone that's a winner also that has the proof, they're going to win something today. It's going to be pretty cool.
Are they going to win a free wholesaling course?
Everyone wins that.
Everybody wins that. You win every day just coming on here.
Yeah. So guys, just email us for it. I'll go check it out. We're ready to go. Shout out to Corey. He's got some multifamily deals. So guys, let's kind of recap our 30-day wholesaling challenge and kind of break down everything about it. So we're going to recap the 30 days on there just to recap everything for everyone. If you don't deal with the 30-day wholesaling challenge, but you might want to get kind of the spark notes, Corey wants to know if he can get a shirt. We should send him over a shirt. But yeah, we'll send you over a shirt. Just DM me. What?
I got him. Yeah, we'll talk about later.
We got the shirts and everything. But so let's kind of break it all down, guys.
It's gonna be a shirt with a picture of my mug and Zach on the back.
Oh, it'd be great. But here is the 30-day wholesaling challenge. So guys, this challenge was and is still a 30-day daily video series of curriculum, basically teaching you every facet of the wholesaling real estate process, step by step. Even if it's not the most popular type video, it's still important to show it. That was the point of it. And that is what the 30-day wholesaling challenge is. So let's kind of recap it. So guys, go to freewholesaling.com if you want to replay the challenge, right? We're going to celebrate our winners today. We're going to give some prizes out. We're going to answer your wholesaling real estate questions and really help everyone learn wholesaling real estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's kind of break down day one. What is wholesaling? So this is the wholesaling real estate process, right? This is basically the entire process in wholesaling. So we'll start it from start to finish right now. So what is wholesaling? Day one, basically through all the days, but this is the from left to right. Number one, we got marketing right. Finding distressed properties with our marketing. Number two is locking up the deal, basically calling with the seller and signing an agreement to them to buy the property or you buy the property. Sorry, call the seller and basically you sign an agreement to buy the property or to take pictures of it. Find the buyer. So we're going to find the cash buyer, rich landlord, house flipper, and they're going to buy the agreement for us for a massive profit. We're going to walk the property through, basically do a cash buyer walkthrough through the house, see it, get the assignment signed, and basically sell the paper on that. Then boom, you know the drill. We got closing day, closing it, get that check mailed or wired to us. Y'all saw we got a check today on there from a JV. It's always fun to get some of those checks sent to you on a day you got a big live to celebrate. But pretty cool here. That's the process. Basically, we're marketing. We're going to lock up the deal, right? We call it the seller, lock it up. We're going to find the cash buyer for it. We're going to find the end buyer, walk them through, assign the contract, and make the profits. That is the point on here. So let's get it, guys. That is day one. What is wholesaling? Day two, we kind of talked about virtual versus local wholesaling, right? We kind of broke down the process of should you do virtual wholesaling or local wholesaling? And the truth is, you should try a 50-50 approach in each one. But really, at the end of the day, it kind of breaks down to if you have a big population, if wholesalers are doing well in that market, right?
Yeah, exactly. So listen, if you can start out locally, it's always preferred because you have not a comfort, but you have knowledge. When you go to a virtual market, if you're not from there, you're going to have to gain the local market knowledge. And that is the decision that you have to weigh on upon doing it. So always fish in your back pond. I don't even care if like you're in the heart of Los Angeles, like there's still deals there. You're not going to get 30 in 1 month. So if you did 1 or 2 in a year and you did a virtual market, that would be the perfect one for that. But if you're like a regular town and stuff like that, I would go all in on that. And then once you want to fill your plate up more, then you could add any virtual market you desire.
Exactly. So the next one here is day three, kind of the ultimate virtual wholesaling guide for beginners. Kind of broke down how virtual wholesaling went, the process of it, how to find a decent market-ish if you really want to learn that in the beginning, how to actually close your seller, what to say, the scripts, everything like that. That was day three. Day four, we kind of broke down, Rick did, title companies, how closings worked, right, in wholesaling real estate, that entire real estate wholesaling process. It's all about asking the right questions. So definitely, guys, should go on day four if you want to recap it on exactly that process. Day five was the ultimate purchase and sale contract for wholesaling real estate. Rick hopped on a Sunday there and actually broke down contracts, assignments, very painstakingly, I would say, every like part of the contract so you can be confident with the contracts, right?
Yeah.
All free, download, everything like that. And then day six, how to pick the best and hottest virtual wholesaling markets, kind of taught you the secrets on finding the right wholesaling real estate markets. Definitely good insights there. Day seven, how to find motivated seller leads as a beginner in wholesaling real estate, how to find those type of leads. Very, very powerful. Day eight, how to pull and wholesale government lists for massive assignment fees, basically how to pull those free real estate lists, the ones that we always tell you guys to do. Very, very powerful. Number 9, how to hack PropStream, listrei.com for the best motivated seller lists. It was you, right? You kind of broke down exactly the best list on PropStream, listrei.com. If you've got to pay for something to find motivated seller leads. It's all about the marketing, guys. It's all about that. Day number 10, Driving for Dollars mini course. Come on, you know we're all about driving for dollars, right? Like that's how you do it. Go in your car, look for ugly houses, and that'll help you out a lot. 11, how to get your first cold calling deal, guys. Come on, you know I'm all about cold calling. Come on, like who you talking to right now? Okay, and I teach cold calling for free. No suit jacket, nothing like that.
Yeah.
We just show you how to cold call, and it all comes back to you taking the action, having the right list. Most people cold call the wrong way. Y'all probably know this. Y'all cold call the wrong list, you're going to be wasting your time. You have to cold call the right way. It's absolutely very important you do that. Day 12, I didn't break down my script. Super stupid simple. 12, wholesaling probate properties for beginners. Probates are such an important list to be going after. If you can catch the drift and the hints, we took an entire day to show you how to wholesale probates. Do you think we value probates?
Yeah, they got to be part of your 30-day kit. And guys, like probates, like I'm going to beat it to death. It was probably my biggest regret of something I didn't start in wholesaling from the beginning. I think I waited, 9-10 years almost. And my God, did it catapult my wholesaling. So guys, the reason I hark on probates because it made such a tremendous difference in my wholesaling career.
Oh, it was absolutely crucial, right? For success. Number 13, right? You know, the ultimate offer formula. I always get asked, like, how do I figure out the offers? How do I know what to offer to a seller? Well, is it this minus ARV minus this to the fourth pack? Guys, y'all really confuse it. I showed you exactly the right way to do it to help you out. So that is how you do it. 14, how to comp properties in non-disclosure states for my people in non-disclosure states. Let me break down the entire list of non-disclosure states for wholesaling real estate. The biggest one obviously is Texas, but this is Alaska, Idaho, Kansas. So if you're wholesaling right now in Alaska, Idaho, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, parts of Missouri, Montana, New Mexico, North Dakota, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming, that is definitely a video you need to be watching in freewholesaling.com to show you how to actually find the value of those properties, all in the 30-day wholesaling challenge there. Day 15, the perfect script for talking and qualifying your motivated sellers. Very, very important, guys. How to talk and qualify with your motivated sellers. Basically, how to talk and just the right thing to tell them, right? 16, our ultimate acquisitions guide 101. Most people complicate locking up a deal, right? It comes back to caring about the seller, saying the right things, conditioning the seller right, and getting the deal locked up, right? It doesn't take an expert to lock up deals, right?
No, it just takes an action taker.
It takes the action taker, the right thing to say, and exactly.
It doesn't take an expensive course to do exactly what we do, guys. I'm here to show every one of you, any one of you guys can get a property under contract in 30 days and really discover the benefits of wholesaling.
Exactly. So that was 16. Day 17, how to build rapport with motivated sellers. Exactly how to do it. You know, really the right ways to talk to your sellers. Wait, that was 17. So 18, how to beat your competition on every single deal. It all comes back to not even caring about your competition, actually caring. The more you care about the seller, the easier it is to destroy your competition. Day 19, your top 5 objections from sellers and how to overcome them. The right ways to do that. Number 20, we broke down what to do after you get the contract signed, the right exact steps. 21, what the seller wanted to back out and get out of the contract, what you should be doing, the steps. I'm telling you guys, it's very, very interesting when that happens, and we taught you exactly how to deal with any situation in wholesaling. Day 22, how to make 80% more on every single real estate wholesaling deal. It all comes back to having the right conversations and the right things to say. Did I skip 23? Where's 23? Oh, my Lord. Let me find 23.
What'd you do with 23?
I don't know where 23 went. Hold on. Hold on. Where's 23? Let me pop up the thing on here. I'll show you. All right. Let's go to freewholesaling.com and I'll just show you what 23 is because that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. So they can get a feel for what they're going to.
So, for example, I just went into freewholesaling.com and I just went to this new tab, right? So here's the welcome tab. Everyone knows the welcome tab to freewholesaling.com. Remember, everyone should be in freewholesaling.com currently right now. But how do I actually join the challenge or see the replay of it, right? So we're going to go down here to, it always ended up bonus topics, but there's a new one right here called the 30-day wholesaling challenge. It is called the 30-day wholesaling challenge. Wow. So I click that and it basically has all of them today. So if I want to break down from start to finish, we do it. So we go to day 23. day 23 is basically how to do walkthroughs with cash buyers. Pretty simple.
Are we showing them the course before they buy it?
Oh no. And
Oh
I
my
click
God,
that.
we're destroying
I
the
click
business
that,
model.
and Rick kind of breaks down, like everything for there. So pretty easy. And if you want to get more into there, or let's say, you know what, I have a question about this, you're going to click that, maybe comment, someone can answer it, or you ask it in the Facebook group. And pretty simple way to do it, guys. It's very, very powerful. That's day 23. Kind of weird I didn't have that on. I don't know. Whatever.
Well.
So day 24, how to sell your wholesaling deal in under 24 hours, a live stream of me showing you my ultimate cash buyer dispositions guide. 25, how to get your first land deal for vacant. You want to wholesale vacant land, basically land for wholesaling. Very, very important. Day 26, how to double close your wholesaling deals. No money needed at all. If you're making them out over what? You would say 35K? Should double close. I'd say 40. That's how kind of I work.
It depends on the deal.
Yeah, and there's a lot to it, so we kind of broke that down very easily there. Day 27, how much should you charge for your deals? 28, actually how to have right conversations. A lot of fun role plays. That was a really fun video.
That was fun.
You're out of the town, but that was a very interesting one. I kind of talked to a lot of people how to have conversations. 29, the 7 secrets real estate gurus won't tell you about wholesaling. And the last, probably the most boring video, but again, it's very important because a lot of
know it.
Wholesalers don't know it.
Yeah.
How taxes work for wholesaling. And yes, not the most fun one, but if I got to make you watch 30 in a row, you definitely got to learn one for that. So that's the wholesaling challenge. So what happened was some of you guys just didn't take action, which is fine, right? I expect you have tens of thousands of people, like hundreds of thousands at this point, if you join the mastermind in there, taking action. A good amount of you guys took the action.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you guys got really close to that deal, which, hey, like if you're expecting to start wholesaling and then getting a deal within 30 days, a lot of luck is actually in that. Like I'm being completely honest, a lot of luck has to go through with that.
Yeah.
But guys, like the point of the challenge was the point was to get your first deal within a month. But if pushing you to get it in a month made sure that you got your first deal within 2 months versus you potentially getting in 6 months, that's the point of the deal, right? Like,
yeah, it's some of your 30 days will wind up being 90-day deals, but some deals go down really fast. But the reality is the more people you talk to, the more people that you contract, the greater your chances increase. Some deals, guys, I've waited years for deals. Like I've been in this 20 years. I have a long-term approach. You have to. I did a post on my YouTube. I showed a picture of a selfie with a tree. It's over 2,000 years old. And the only reason that tree survives because it thinks long-term, because it's got to shoot to the top of the forest to get sunlight and moisture. And you got to think a little bit that way. Like, how am I going to survive long-term? Every now and then you'll have a seller. They're just not ready to sell. The truth is most wholesalers will try to run them over and get a deal.
Yeah.
If you help them out and care to their needs, if it takes a few months, help them out. And you will benefit from it. Your sellers will benefit from it. Like, this is a marathon. I love to do the race, guys, but I'm more interested in you surviving the marathon. Okay. So what? If you did your first mile and it took you 15 minutes, let's get your next mile down to 14 and just keep working on it. It's where you end up at is where it counts. It's not where you started at. So don't worry about it. The first 30 days can be it can be wild. It can be wildly exciting and it can be as scary, but guys, you have to stick it out. 30 days is a very, very short window. The whole goal of this challenge was to get you to take action, remove the barriers to entry, to give you the education from people that actually know what they're doing and help support you along the way with lives. And for that alone, it was well worth the investment. Anybody who took action on it.
Exactly. So sorry, someone just sent me another one here. 19 years old. 19 years old. Where is he? Oops, hold on. I'm getting back here. 19 years old. Nathan.
But Nathan coming in at the last minute, but 30 days is a short window.
He just emailed me a check for $7,000, his first deal. Oh, snap. Let's kind of look at this really quick. Let's hold on. Let's see.
Dude, that thing's so long.
All right, let me show you this one. All right, so yeah, we got a lot of people send us stuff. So here is we got Nathan sent us a deal. We're gonna break that down, but basically what happened was we're gonna deal. Guys, email us if you want to. If you're a winner, Show your proof. Nathan, last wire. Guys, at the end of this video, we're going to break down the winner. We're going to do the spinner, giveaway, all that fun jazz. But here's the cool part. We did travel a lot during this time. So that's why we did the challenge too. So we didn't have to go live every single day because we're traveling. We'd finally reveal where we travel to. So we don't want to do like a security threat where I'm saying I'm going to be in I'm going to be in Los Angeles on this date on this. We don't do that. We got a lot of gurus not happy with us. I'm not putting out my business elsewhere, but let me tell where we went. So I was in we went to Las Vegas, right?
Yeah, we had a good time there. Yeah.
That was really fun.
It's hot.
It was hot there. And you were in then you went to
San Francisco.
I came back here.
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
while. So
Yeah,
it's my God, is it cold there? I didn't realize there's no humidity in California. It was interesting. But like, guys, I'm like everybody else. You take a little bit of downtime to hang out with the family. And
do you know what? All right, let me give you. Toby messaged me on Facebook and said, Zach, I was in Fisherman's Wharf the other day. There's this guy that looked just like Rick.
This crazy
just like he looked just like Rick. And I'm like, go say hi to him.
I was the guy with the big giant coat with the freezing, like shaking of like I was your typical tourist though. But honestly, I never been over there, and
that's funny.
I just enjoyed getting out. And but man, 50, 60 degree weather, I'm in shock.
Yeah, I mean,
and
guys,
I didn't sweat. Other than Vegas, I didn't sweat at all. So it was
fun. But guys, just FYI, we were traveling a little bit.
I looked at real estate when I was there too.
It was interesting.
The key is look.
So
because it's like $5 million for a shack over there, man. It's just, and I didn't understand like how steep the streets are in San Francisco. It's absolutely
it's crazy.
Not so. I was lucky enough to have some people there to kind of like guide me around. Otherwise, I was a lost puppy.
So you guys took a lot of action, and what I want to do right now is celebrate the winners of the challenge, and not to like gas them up or anything, but to make them feel good and really put them on a spotlight that they put the action and they got the results. This is something you guys should look forward to. This is something you should see, and always want to see how these people got the deals, right? So let's kind of break down some of them. We're trying to put some privacy on here, but shout out to Josh Weiser. Josh right here, first wholesaling deal, $17,000. Let's get it. Come on. Like, he took the action. He got it. Had to X out all the info on it. But it's all good. He showed the proof. And if you want to send the proof right now, you got to show proof like this.
Still waiting.
And we're still waiting.
Yeah.
Vontae Brown. He had a really cool story. He never sent me an email, but I literally put him in because his story was actually so crazy. I actually, if you post on the Facebook group, fine. I'll manually put you in. I think he entered it, but he never gave me the thing. So we put him in. We have full discretion to put people in the winner's circle at our own discretion, FYI for everyone. So Vontae got the day before the challenge, but you know what? His story is so cool. I put him in.
Okay.
So Devontae here, first deal, he got fired, told he wasn't worth $15 an hour, and he made in one deal double his yearly pay at his first wholesaling deal. $44,950 stinking dollars. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? Like, come on, right? This is like ridiculous, right? I love it when someone says in a comment that they got a deal, right? But like they'll say it in the comments and then the gurus go crazy. Like, oh my gosh, you guys first deal for me. They don't show the proof. Devontae shut everyone up. He did it, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jonathan right here. Jonathan Lozano. First deal in only 2 weeks. Took him 2 days to find a buyer. The reason why I put Jonathan on here to celebrate him, and we did some celebrations. We did a video before this breaking out some of those deals, but like Jonathan right here, come on. He did a Zillow for sale by owner, made $20,100. So let me ask you a question right now. When someone says that Zillow for sale by owners suck, they don't work, they're the worst. What if Jonathan took that advice? Do you think he'd be doing good right now? Think he'd be chilling? No, he'd be out $20,000. He took my advice on doing Zillow for sale by owners, and guess what? It paid off, right?
Yeah.
People think I'm crazy when I tell you to go do something. I say to do it because it works. It's not because I enjoy making you guys go crazy, because I know what works and what doesn't. Come on, let's go, Jonathan. Celebrate him. Jordan out here made about $6,000 at 20 years old.
4 days.
For health reasons, he couldn't get a job. He doesn't really do any work. He didn't really do any action except the challenge pushed him. $6,000 in his bank account. Come on, let's go. Fernando. I'll give a quick present to Fernando. Fernando closes. You remember Fernando in Pensacola? He hopped on the one-on-one calls like every week for like 2 months straight.
Yeah.
Like trying to get better and better. And he kept pushing hard before the challenge. And he got his first deal like 2 days before the challenge started. I felt bad. So you know what? Honorary mention. We're going to throw Fernando in the winner circle today. He could win today. Because he kept, you know what? He was one of the rare few that hopped on every single week and tried to get better, even as a beginner.
That's what it's all about. That's why we do the lives. We do the videos. We do the 30-day challenge. Guys, I don't think there's anybody else in the wholesaling space that does what me and Zach do. It's just trying to help as many people as possible by removing all barriers.
Yeah.
How many of these people do you think would actually got a deal if we put up a $5,000 course up front?
It's crazy.
They wouldn't. Most of you would be eliminated. And that's what I'm trying to tell you is with modern day teaching on how things work, that we are all connected electronically. It's amazing. Some people use it for good. Some use it for bad. I'm not here to judge. I just want to make as many people successful in wholesaling as possible. And I don't think there should be a financial barrier to enter an entry-level position in wholesaling. Guys, these gurus, it's not as complicated as they explain it to you. Our 30-day challenge, anything has proven to you, if you just take the actions to connect with these motivated sellers, you can get it done. You can take the deal down by yourself. We're fine with that. If you want to partner with me and Zach and do a JV, we can help you bring it to the finish line. We do our own deals. We love working with you guys. It's a win-win because if you don't have the buyers or you don't know how to move forward, or maybe you don't even know how to write a contract, we want to help you out as much as possible.
Exactly. So Fernando out here, come on, driving for dollars, $25,000 deal, got half of it. Let's go.
I love
Angelo, that. $10K his first 3 weeks. Let's get it. Shout out to Angelo out here, another winner. And we're getting emails sent to us. So while I'm opening these emails and looking at proof, let's give a shout out here. So let's talk. Let's see if I can find it here. So Nathan just popped this up. Sent this to me. Just sent. Hold on. Where is it? Where do you go? Where do you go? All right, there we are. How do I feel like an old man with the sharing my screen. I gotta do it like
what
this.
the hell's? What do I have to do with that?
I feel like an old man with this. All right, here it is.
I
Here
thought
it
you
is.
call me an old man.
No. All right, here we are. Nathan out here. Shout out to him.
Yeah, and guys, for the record,
just sent this in.
Nathan did not complicate this with like an LLC. Dude, the guy just took action, got it done. He's not worried about what his accountant's going to say and stuff like that. And now, Nathan, I want you to watch some videos for your future
Nathan's
deals
on right now.
Yeah.
And
Yo, what's up, Zach? How you doing?
Nathan.
Oh, dude. Oh, there he is. Hey, what's
Dude.
up, man?
They're
What's
late.
up? How y'all doing?
Check.
Boy, last minute, huh?
Nah, I sent it on the 8th of last month. Y'all probably just didn't see it, but yeah, I just resent it.
Let me just check. I don't think we got the email, but all right. We finally got it in just to confirm. So everyone email if you want to confirm it. But no, we went through all of them the past couple of days. So
whatever. He's
congrats,
here. He
man.
got it.
$7,000.
That's awesome, man.
Bro, how did you get this deal?
It was from Driving for Dollars. Basically, it was weird. So basically, I had the property in my deal machine app, but there was no way that I could find the number. And coincidentally, I also had the guy's brother in my deal machine app. So when I called the brother, he told me he's not interested in selling his property, but his brother is interested in selling the property. So it took me about like 2 weeks to get the phone number. It took a little while, but he finally sent it, and I called him the next morning. I called him on a Sunday at like 9 a.m., and he said he was interested in selling. At first, he wanted like $7,000 for the house. I talked him down to $5,000, and then I told him, all the all the back taxes and all the liens, all that would come out of his fee. So it was kind of a complicated story. The guy lived 30 minutes out. I literally had to drive to this guy on four different occasions to give him certain paperwork. He was not tech savvy at all. He didn't know how to work an email. He didn't have a car. I had to drive him to the closing. I had to drive him to go cash his check at the bank. I had to, but it was my first deal, so I was hungry. So I just sucked it up and just did it.
Awesome.
Awesome, man.
See, you notice he didn't know exactly what he was doing. He had a guide to do it. And then when he hit a roadblock, he just so the guy didn't have transportation, so he just threw him in his car. I will tell you guys, in the long run, the next time Nathan is at, I'm gonna have him call an Uber driver, because you don't want any issues with sellers in your car. But listen, I've done this. Honestly, I've done that probably 20 times in my career, especially early part of it. So the key is you just persist and get through it, and the conviction to get through it. And the guy goes, I can't drive. I don't know how to do an email. I can't do an electronic signature. You guys have to solve those problems for them. And sometimes you have to solve 20 problems with a seller, and sometimes you only got to solve 1 or 2. Unfortunately, we don't, the deals don't tell you before you get them. Sometimes you get a deal. Guys, sometimes I get some deals, I can't solve the problem. And I accept it when I go up front. But this is typical. But you didn't plan on solving all those problems, right, Nathan?
Of course not. I didn't even know any of that would have popped up. And the crazy thing is, I would have called him an Uber, but I literally ran out of money. I didn't have any money to even do that.
I get it. So you do what you got to do. So I'm I noticed there you had the check just made out to yourself. You probably didn't have time to figure out an LLC and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I didn't do none of that.
Yeah. So that's fine, guys. You first couple deals, do it. Don't get caught up in the minutia of getting everything set up, because in the end, an LLC is going to wash through his personal taxes anyways. So the only difference is the liability on the contract. So it's no big deal. I did my first deal in my name. I didn't even think twice about it. I didn't even know you could do it the other way. So that's awesome, man. So you got to keep that same action. And I promise you, curveballs will still keep coming at you.
Oh yeah.
And then you just kind of just figure it out. It's because nobody knows until you get into it. You're I didn't know all this stuff's going to come at you. Yeah. That's the really cool part about the business. And sometimes you can't solve every problem. Sometimes they're it's a lien that's in excess of the value of the property, or the property's just so bad you can't make the numbers work. But so now we're going to work on putting a 1 in front of that 7 for you.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
You just keep adding to it, because my first few deals was a couple $1,000s, and I worked my way up to $200,000 deals. But you have to go through the journey. If I had a way that Nathan could skip that journey and go to the front of the line, we would all do it. The reality in wholesaling is everybody has to go on the same journey. If you pay somebody, you still have to start from square one.
Of course.
The difference with me and Zach is we walk you through the journey, give it to you for free, and free you if you want to spend marketing dollars, or you don't have any money, you can actually hustle through the journey and get it through it. So let me ask you this, Nathan. If we had to charge you for the course, would you have bought it from us before you got this deal? Honestly.
From you guys, since I trust you guys a lot, I probably would have. I would have bought it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
he had no money, so our sales team would have told you to put it on a credit card and you go in debt, which would have great,
But that's crazy to even think.
Well, that's the problem. If you paid us $5 or $10 grand, this whole deal would be going to just cover the initial cost of you getting started, and you're back to square one.
But here's the problem, Nathan. Now everyone knows you made $7 grand on this deal. Every guru and their mom is going to tell you, give me that $7,000, and I'll show you how to turn it into this, or this. You got to use that money for your own. If you got that deal on Drawing for Dollars, you need to put at least $500 if you can on Drawing for Dollars, right? It is at least that.
Yeah, of course. I definitely paid months in advance for my deal machine app. I put a good sum amount on my skip tracing, and I just been driving every weekend, cold calling every single day. That's been what I've been doing. And on the weekends I get about roughly, let's say 500 every weekend, 500 new leads coming in every weekend.
Okay.
Or 1,000. Sometimes it's 1,000, depending on certain areas I go to, stuff like that. So I really been grinding. I really been trying to put in the work. And I also want to say, I know a lot of the gurus say, oh, you can get a deal in 3 months, a month. That is possible, but for me, it took me 6 months. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
you got to really grind if you really want to, get ahead. You got to really grind.
Yeah, but like in each month builds up momentum. We find the hardest part is just getting people started.
Yeah.
There's so much information out there. You're like, oh, everything's, and I think everyone's over like, okay, I pay this company and they cut me to the front of the line. You can pay somebody $100,000. You're still going to have to go through the exact same journey Nathan went through. Like there's no way to skip that line. I keep telling people, a lot of people think if they pay a big fee, like they're cheating. You're not. I'm just telling you, you're still going to have to do whoever he or she tells you what to do. You're going to have to do the exact same action plan.
Mm-hmm.
So we give you 25 years on it. Dude, I appreciate you for grinding it out and sticking it out.
Yeah,
and
congrats.
dude, this is the first of many. Just keep doing them. And then if you ever need help on a deal, you know where we're at.
Of course. Yeah, I appreciate y'all greatly. Like, I would say that y'all really pushed me. Like, really, like, y'all pushed me. Like,
Yeah,
he's the grinder,
thank
man.
y'all for that, for real. Like, I wouldn't even have been in this position if it wasn't for y'all. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. Like, watching y'all videos, it taught me a lot.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Hey, if you paid me money, I couldn't be so mean to you. To a point, like at the end of the day, man, like it's not just watching videos anymore. Like asking, it's just doing it. And you did it.
Of course.
I mean, something clicked in your head to just start grinding through it. It worked, man. So, dude, all the congrats goes to you, man. All the power. I appreciate the nice words, but man, you need to thank yourself.
Yeah, it's you, man. It's
Yeah.
And everybody who got a deal in this challenge, it's like we
It's
just
not
give you an
us.
action plan, but you got to go out and do the work. If I could go out and do all the work for everybody, I promise you I would, but I can't be in every place at every time. So we try to get a platform where we give you the plan. We just push you to do the action. And some of you guys, like, we're tough on because that's how, like, so think about your parents, like whenever you had your mom or dad, like tell you something you didn't want to hear, but you're like, you know what, they're right.
Yeah.
And that's it. Sometimes when you pay people, they're going to tell you what you want to hear and just get you through their, I don't know, 30 or 90-day guarantee type of deal.
Yeah.
And then they're going to tell you, hey, dude, you got to go out and do it. We just tell you up front, go out, hit it, and just keep doing it. And you're going to get your teeth kicked in. Some of you guys are going to get a deal in 30 days. Some of you are going to wait up to a year. I don't know. A lot of it depends on you and your market, but you push through it. You got it. So the credit is really on you.
Yeah. Congrats, man. Like the first of many, man.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all.
Okay. Keep us updated and stay tuned.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. It's like, I like, he's not the only one. We're just kind of showing you, like, that one just popped in. Maybe we missed it on like an email, but
we didn't. I don't think the attachment sent through. Or when he sent it again and the attachment went through.
Okay. So
we're good. Guys, last chance. I'm giving everyone the last chance. So last bell ringer of going around here.
We don't ring bells around here.
I'm telling you, the dinner bell's ringing. You gotta get home right now and send it over for you to get that stuff. So guys, that's pretty cool. I thought it was very impressive. So
that was very spontaneous.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna answer some questions. If any of the winners want to hop on, we'll talk to you. We'll release what the some of these winners are gonna get, and then we're gonna go from there. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna answer some of the YouTube comments. So just FYI for everyone, we are kind of back from the challenge. So it is the 1st of July. So our schedule is back probably for the rest of the year. So what does this mean? This means we're back to regular schedule. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we are doing a live stream.
Yeah.
We're also committed to doing one recorded video every single day on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel and on the Zach Ginn YouTube channel and eventually on the Rick Ginn YouTube channel. We're going to get the infrastructure in place on there.
Yeah.
So basically, every single day on the Flip with Rick YouTube channel, even today, there's a live today. I still did a video in the morning for you guys out here just to get as much content out here. And everyone's like, how do you have so much time for videos? It literally takes me like an hour, maybe a day to do like video. Like, I'm not a guru. Remember, guys, I run a real business and I have a lot of free time on my hands. So I can just go do videos for you guys. And it's really like, I don't edit them or anything. Like,
we just put them out because we're going to just be who we are.
Yeah.
And we chase real estate deals all day long. And then we just try to connect with you guys. And that's it. It's in my opinion, like the perfect balance. And guys, keep in mind, you know what today is? Today is the official start of the second part of the year. This is your mini New Year's. So if you have a resolution to get started in wholesaling,
Well, it's the
just show
second
you,
half.
yeah,
Second half.
all these people got a deal within like 30 days. Now, some of them were studying 2 or 3 months ahead of time. Some of them were in the right place at the right time. And some people, I guarantee we're going to have like June challenge deals all the way through the end of the year of some of the work people got on working on deals.
Well, yeah. Let me explain this too. It's just like to a point in wholesaling, there's a lot of winners here, right?
Mhm.
And just it's so crazy to think everyone's journey on this. It actually just blows my mind away that we could help so many people out. So yeah, we have a lot of time. I mean, either I spend 2 hours a day playing video games, or I just spend 1 hour and then I just do videos, and that's kind of what I do to a point. And I get we get our pumping. We do that too.
That's
but,
why it's hard to go to Vegas and gamble when like
I don't gamble.
I don't gamble on
fun.
real estate. It's like a sure deal. So
Uh,
why would I even go 50-50, 60-40?
Well, it's like wholesaling.
By the way, I just gave them my money. Like it was
Oh gosh, no. But like
a heck of a
the point
business.
is that it has a house advantage, right? In wholesaling, we have the house advantage, right? For every dollar we put in, more than likely we get like 4 back. Like every single time.
A wholesaling, it's not even
It's
gambling.
insane.
It's you have 95% odds in your favor, and you're basically eliminating your risk. So imagine if you could go to Vegas with 90-10 odds. You would just sit there all day and bet. The only difference is instead of betting on the house in Vegas, you should bet on yourself. Okay. So whatever money you were going to take to Vegas, if you're interested in wholesaling, dive all the way in. I'm blown away to watch the amount of money people gamble in Vegas. I'm just like, you understand the house has such a huge advantage on you. You're going to lose in the long run. I lost in the short run.
Oh my
Doesn't
gosh,
matter.
We're gonna break it down. So
It's not, it's just not exciting to
we
me.
have,
It's like,
yeah. So we have another.
I want to count the cards.
We have another winner on here. We got Trey. What is up, bro?
I just
You're
saw him
muted.
there. He is. He's in the car. I hope he's not driving.
No,
Can
he's
you
fine.
hear me? No, I'm
Yeah,
not
how are
driving.
you, man?
I'm not driving. How y'all doing?
Good, man. What's up? I saw you sending the proof. What's going on with that deal?
I actually got it under contract. I'm having trouble finding a buyer for it.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's all I've been doing all day was like making calls, trying to find a buyer. But I've been getting a lot of people saying that I got it under contract for too high. Like I got it under contract for $57,000.
Okay. So cash buyers at the end of the day comes back to 2 things of why you can't sell a deal. Number 1, you locked up the property too high, or number 2, haven't talked to enough cash buyers. If you think the price is fine, you need to talk to more cash buyers. Now you talk to like 15 cash buyers and they all say it's too high, then you know it's too high.
I really do think I got it under a good price because the ARV is like 175. Like I got 2 comps that's 175 and I got one that's 130.
Okay.
What market are you in?
What market?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, you got to check it out, dude. I mean, just got to keep going there's plenty of buyers out there, so it's perfect.
Yeah, and I actually I'm actually in the middle of locking up 2 more deals. One is in the Detroit market and another one is in Cleveland.
Congrats,
wow.
man. And these are your first deals?
Yeah, these are my first 3 deals.
Congrats,
cool.
man.
So how'd you get started in wholesaling?
Just watching YouTube. Then I started the challenge. I started the challenge.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah,
3
dude.
contracts. Pretty impressive, man. So you're part of the winner circle. Hopefully you win. I don't know. It's all random, so we got no choice in the matter. The computer does, but you're gonna win something, man. So it's gonna be fun.
Dude, the part of the winning is just getting people
I still want to give
going
things
and
away.
wholesaling. And honestly, I didn't go in your back pocket doing it. And then you find a way to really be free the rest of your life.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I don't know, guys, the way our economy is, you got to take control yourself. So I don't want to depend on anyone else other than me and my businesses. And I want to teach you guys the same. So
Exactly.
that's awesome, man.
Thank you. And I actually have one more question. With being virtual, I'm having a lot of problems like getting the pictures. So how would I go about getting pictures of the property? Because that's one of the deals that I got locked up.
So you either can have a boots on the ground, which is maybe quote unquote like a runner who will go for $50, take pictures of the property. You can hire someone to do it, like on Facebook group or like Craigslist, something like that, or you have a JV partner or something like that. That's probably gonna be the best way you can do it. There's people that do BPOs, but I know like there's a BPO website they'll do it for. I've never used them, but I know they do it too.
Yeah, but they're a little bit dry with your sellers, so they're like they're just
there to take
robots.
pictures.
But I used to get them done for like $65. I'm talking about like detailed pictures. Listen, times have changed. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I even went to get the dog groomed today. I was shocked at the price. It was like $100. So like, what should be a $55 charge? So you got to kind of look at someone that'll do it. But sometimes if you're too cheap, they don't get you what you want, and sometimes you don't pay enough. Like, they kind of screw the deal up for you. So you got to find some balance. Unfortunately, it's like hit or miss out there with people, especially on like Craigslist and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
But remember, you just need someone to take pictures and try to kind of match what you see online to what you see in person, what you've talked to the seller. I've even seen sometimes where you can talk the seller and taking the pictures for you, although it's a little bit biased when you do that.
Don says he can get pictures in Cleveland and Detroit. So hit him up. Maybe JV, I don't know what Don's up to, but Don seems he's always been commenting. So I haven't verified him too much, but he seems legit to me. I mean, still verify, but
you guys can
shout
connect.
to Don. Appreciate it. Just connect. And
you just got to find someone who's going to do it. And if someone doesn't work out doing it, understand unfortunately, it's the norm. It's 50-50. There's just good people, bad people out there. And when you find a good one in that market and you're working it, keep them. And then that next time you call them, you know, it's done. And it's like really simple.
Yep.
Okay. So with the buyers, just talk to more people.
Yeah. You'll hit a point where if you talk to 25 buyers and they all tell you it's priced too high, you got to just take the data and go, okay, the price is too high. If you talk to two or three, then that's not enough data to really tell you if you have the right deal or not.
But to the point, Trey, you already know how to find the buyers, right? You have PropStream, Facebook. Between you and me, man, in Cleveland, Cuyahoga, whatever county, if you just go to Facebook, dude, it's all there. All there, man.
All right.
That's what I'd say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
This guy, he's well on his way.
You're well on your way. You got it. I tell you, man, it's just action.
The first 10 is like, holy crap, I know how to do this. After the 10th one, dude, it's like, man, it's unbelievable how good you'll get at it. Just like check with like Corey and some of the other guys and gals on here. It's like, I tell you, the first 5 I went through, I was just like, I didn't even know how I brought them to the closing table. I'm just being brutally honest. I just willed my way to get them done. One of my first deals was $2,500, probably the most painful deal I ever did in my life, but it proved a point to me. So
exactly,
just keep doing what you're doing. It works. Don't change what you're doing, Trey, because that's when people get in trouble.
Yeah.
Once you get deals, then you can add to it, but don't change what you're doing because it's working.
Yeah, because I've just like since I started this, I just been doing a lot of cold calling. Like that's where my leads been coming from. Like literally, I've been making a lot of phone calls.
Yeah, just sometimes like we're in a market where as the market shifts here, you guys are going, it's normal to be spending more time with cash buyers. We've been spoiled for 10 years. So I'm saying going forward, you're actually going to be spending more time with your cash buyers than you ever did before. So just keep that in mind because people, they're trying to figure out where the bottom of the real estate market is. And like, we haven't even really started yet, in my opinion. So who knows where it's going to go?
True.
So you got it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Trey. Have a great one, man.
You too.
Congrats. Hope he wins.
Yeah. I got to stop.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I'll be right back.
All right. No worries. So we're going to hop on and talk. So what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
Not much. You told me calling about the back tax situation.
Just left. All right, he's coming back. Let me hop you on in like 15 minutes.
That's cool.
See, I forgot about it, and guess what? Reminded me, and I told you I'm going to forget. I know how stupid I am. That's great. All right, hop on 15 minutes, man. All right, I got you. What is wrong with me? All right, Aaron, what is up? Yo, Aaron.
Zach, Rick, what is up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
All right, man. Yeah, I'm actually at the 9 to 5 right now, so I had to walk away to communicate with you guys. I got some other business going on.
All right.
But
how can I help you out?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just have a couple of questions that I'm dealing with. So currently I have a seller who told me to give him a call back in a week. And I gave him a call back in a week, and he basically was just really upset that I gave him a call when he told me to call him back. And he told me to never call him again, right?
Okay.
But the thing is, so I'm getting told by other people to call him back regardless. But you know, with the rules and the stuff being changed, it says 6 months if a seller's not interested. Would
What,
you
for Atlanta?
agree? Correct. Yes, sir. It's saying
Did he say
what they're
wait,
saying.
whoa, Aaron, do you know the rules, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Did he say take me off the list and don't contact me?
No, that's not what he said. He just said don't call him again. And that's why I was
If
asking.
he says that, just take him off the list, man.
Okay.
Like, especially
the
in
thing
Atlanta, if he doesn't want to, why would he do that?
Right. He told me to call him back. Like we had an appointment. We had an appointment
You're
scheduled.
fine, you're fine, bro. Why is he upset with you? He told you to call you, and then you call him. And he's mad.
Yeah. He was really very mad. He told me to never call him again.
Okay, he's just crazy.
Yeah, I gave him space and everything, but
whatever.
My concerns is I didn't really want to take him off the list because that's a waste of marketing dollars and time and effort.
Take him off the list.
Okay.
Or you can just follow up in 3 or 6 months
Yeah, I would
and
say
see.
that.
Yeah, but you see which personality shows up.
Yeah,
That's
you
the problem.
you might have some with bipolar. So, like, I'm not saying anything bad about them, but if they told you to call you, that loss doesn't even affect it at all. So don't even worry.
And by the way, we've bought from people with challenges.
They still need to sell properties, but to a point, don't get beat up over it. If they say never call them back, that's a 6-monther. In my opinion, that's not next month. That's a 6-monther. Let it simmer for a little bit, right? I would chill out there. Don't worry about it.
He's going with the buy or die mentality.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't make people do stuff something could be going on in his day. He got some very bad news. I have no idea. I would probably reach out after some time settled and see if you get the exact.
Now I'll give you another.
But put the notes in whatever if you're using Podio or whatever CRM you're doing, so you know what you're talking about when you call them back up again.
But I'll give you another update here. You could do the good cop, bad cop approach. So when we first started working together, right? I used to have calls where someone said, "Never talk to me again."
Yeah.
And guess who got a call? Rick, who is not related to Zach at all, called them and got the deal.
It's like a challenge.
So you know,
in the old days, that used to be a challenge. The wholesalers, don't ever call me again. I'm like, oh, I'm calling you again.
Well, no, Zach's going to call you, and then Zach's not going to be related to me. So it's like a separate burst. So if you have a partner or like a brother, sister, or whatever, or someone maybe just JV with them and have them call instead.
Yeah, sometimes a female, they get a completely different
Sometimes it
response.
works, you know.
And that's what I've done. But
Aaron, guess what? That person's never seen your face,
and
they won't remember you. I promise you. So,
okay, yeah, for sure. I definitely will do that. Then I actually didn't think about that. I get where you're going. As I did use, since I don't have a website and everything, I have been using somebody else's website, and the guy told me to send him over the agreement, and he basically ghosted me and gave me the wrong email and wasted my time with sending him out a DocuSign. And so I did refer him over to another company, like what you guys said, and he's basically doing the same thing with them as well, as just basically asking a bunch of company questions of just a bunch of weird questions, I guess he's just wasting time. I need to learn
hey, nothing good comes from people like that. Just get rid of them. They're fishing for something to try to probably nail you on the back end. So just move on. They're not going to sell you their property.
You're fine, man. Don't worry about it.
Most guys, remember, motivated sellers actually talk to you and they need help. Someone who's combative, other than them having a bad day, they're usually up to no good. So you're never going to be able to prevent. You are going to get people to hate on you. You're not business. You're not. You just be courteous and move on. But you know how many times people told me I'm calling the FBI on you because you sent me a piece of mail or you called me. I'm like, there's nothing illegal about it. It's I get DNC and all that stuff.
Break it down. People are crazy. 99.999% of people that say they're going to call the FBI on you never call the FBI on you. The people that call the FBI on you don't tell you they're going to call the FBI on you.
And I don't think
That
there's
works.
a department in the FBI to investigate
Oh,
someone
yes,
that called me.
Yes, wholesalers. They have
Wholesalers, we have a
whole
special
wholesaler
wholesaling division.
that
But like,
call- yeah,
honestly, just don't let it distract
it's a
you
joke.
and stay
Okay.
on your program and move forward. That won't be the last one you get.
Thank you,
I
Rick.
promise you.
Zach,
You're fine,
I
man.
appreciate that. And also, I
Eric-
have a couple more questions for you guys, if that's okay.
Yeah, man. Ask away.
I appreciate that. But yes, I was wondering as well. I'm actually looking to start going off to different markets because I was looking. What you said the other day was you need to start targeting all the lists at once. And my problem is I've been stuck on one list for about probably like a year now because I'm using True People Search and everything like that. And I do have an agreement that is going through probate that I did talk with Rick prior beforehand, which still hasn't closed.
Yeah,
But
I remember that one.
my question is for you. Do you guys do any deals in Polk County? Are you guys still
We do deals in Polk
active over
County,
there?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to working with you guys in that market because I honestly don't even have like any tools or anything to find buyers. I've had a really bad time with trying to find buyers for properties.
You don't need to pay to find
Mhm.
buyers.
Right. And the
Right.
thing is, I've had headaches trying to find buyers with dealing with agents. And I've even called like cash buyers myself. Just basically have a bunch of tire kickers who are real picky about a lot of things. Like they're just real picky about it. They're nothing like you and Rick. And so I just want to make sure you guys, because I've actually started to market off into Florida now. I'm trying to
Oh,
just
Aaron.
connect with you guys and get some things done.
Aaron, we are literally the worst cash buyers ever. You do not want to have me as a cash buyer.
Yeah, no, I would.
I will underpay anything you offer, and I will be a shark when it comes to buying that deal.
Yeah,
I am the worst
No,
buyer
I'm saying
possible.
JV. Yeah, I'm just referring to
JV?
JV, not.
Oh,
Yeah,
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 you're
yeah.
gonna screw JV.
yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I definitely just want to make sure because I don't want to spend all this time in this county and not have anybody that has had performed over there that's experienced. Is the reason why I'm asking this because I'm starting to differentiate my list because I'm just hitting one is not doing it for me. It's
Well,
just
Aaron,
had
let
a
me
lot.
ask you a question. What county
Yeah,
are
go
you
ahead.
in?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
You're in Fulton?
No, I'm in Loganville,
Loganville. What county is that?
Gwinnett County.
Gwinnett. Oh yeah, I think I've talked to you about that. All right. Have you pulled? Serious question. We're going to be straight up. Have you pulled the arrest record list in Gwinnett County?
No, I have not put a arrest record list.
Have you pulled the fire damage property list on every firehouse?
I've tried to, and there's just objections in that. I've been targeting tax delinquents, and that's about it.
Aaron. Have you pulled the fire damage property list from the fire department?
No, I have not.
What did they ask when you try to pull it?
Yeah, what they told me was that's confidential information, that they don't even have a list of when they visit properties. They don't even have a list of. They said that there's no list, is what they're telling me. That they don't record.
Yeah, they're required by law to do it.
So did you give up after they said that?
Yes, I did.
Got
There
it.
you go.
Perfect. So
I focused on
Yeah.
one more. If something else is what I was doing.
all right, Aaron, every single video I've ever said, you got to keep going. How many fire departments have told me they don't have the list? And I kept asking. And what's the one thing I tell everyone? Speak to the manager. Did you talk to the manager of the fire department?
Yes, I did. She personally called me back and told me that they can't get that information.
Okay, so who funds your fire department?
Well, okay, we know that. We know
No,
that's
I'm
your
just
point.
saying. Like,
So you
it's-
talked to the
it's-
head of the fire department.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gave me a call. It was about I actually that was one of the first people that I've contacted was the fire department, and I did get the code violation, but that's the only one that I was able to get.
So did you try calling the firehouses too?
No, I have not tried it. I've
Right,
called.
try the firehouses to a point, and at the end of the day, you're going to do a FOIA request because at the end of the day, that's what's going to have to come down to the fire. I'm telling you, you're going to have to do that. And do the arrest record list, man. I feel like you're gonna have better chance in person doing the arrest record list than trying like Polk County. Just letting you know.
Okay.
I really like reverse trying for dollars, but do you have a car?
Yeah, I do.
Well, just do that then. I would reverse drive for dollars, man.
Right.
That'd be probably the only thing I'm focusing on, bro. Between you and me, I wouldn't even do Polk County. I would just reverse drive for dollars. Because you said your biggest problem was the time and all this hoopla over the truepeoplesearch.com, right?
Right.
How much does it cost for someone to call you on a sticky note?
Nothing.
Do you have to skip trace?
Nope.
No, they call you. So if that's
Right.
your biggest problem, just do that. I've been
Okay.
going hard in the paint on reverse driving for dollars lately.
Nah, it works.
Code violations, reverse drive for dollars, and while you're driving between the code violations, look for ugly houses. When the one thing I can tell you straight up right now is if you go and find one property that's ugly,
Mhm.
it's kind of weird. They group together. Like one deal you find a street over, you're going to do a deal the year after there. Right? It's really weird. Port St. Lucie's really like that. But like I could talk to a seller and I can look on a map and see 0.1 miles of house that I flipped everywhere in Port. And that it's 25 years between us, but like there's deals all over the place. Once you find one deal around town there. So reverse drive for dollars, man. That is going to be my advice for you.
Gotcha. And do reverse driving for dollars as in just any neighborhood, or just go get a list before I do
Code
that?
violations.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Get an address of all the tall grass code violations.
Okay.
If there's 30, they're online. There's websites that'll show you like a UPS driver how to do the most efficient route.
Right.
And then when you're driving from house A to house B, slow down around those neighborhoods and look around.
Gotcha. All right, I appreciate that. That's all that I have. And I still wanted to see if I also could have a possibility of winning the challenge. If it's going through probate and I got the assignment signed in time, or does it like officially have to close?
When do you get it locked up?
I got locked up a couple of months ago when I got on the phone with Rick.
It's going to be June, bro. Sorry.
We're going to have other challenges.
Yeah, we're going to have other challenges. I put Fernando in there because he hopped on every time and he did it like 2 days. He got the check 2 days before the challenge started. Vontae's too.
Yeah.
It's a little too far, man. I'm just being honest.
But what's your profit potential in that probate again? I forgot.
I'm JVing on it, so I'm looking to take home about 9,000.
Okay.
That's
going to be the
enough,
reward reward enough. Just stick through it, see it through, and then just keep plugging away, just like Zach said. Honestly, if you can keep it kind of local, it's going to be easier. And once you master the local and you got some good cash flow, then that's when you can naturally branch out, do bulk and stuff like that. But it's challenge, the virtual, because you're not from that area. And so the buyer's always a challenge, and then locking it up for the right price is the challenge. By doing your local market, remove those two challenges right off the bat. So yeah, that's the way I would do it.
That's awesome. I appreciate you guys giving me real detailed and precise and accurate information. I really appreciate that.
Appreciate it, bro.
Awesome.
Have a good one, man. Keep it up.
Hey,
you know what to do.
Thank you.
Aaron, you tell me what you got to do. What do you have to do?
You said, what do I need to email you?
No, what do you need to do?
Oh, you said basically get the code violation list and started reverse driving for dollars with those.
What are you going to put on the sticky note?
Hey, I have a few questions about this location. No, just, hey, I have a quick question. Give me a call back.
All right. This is on YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube, right?
Yes.
So come back at an hour and 8 minutes and rewatch this and write this down for me. Mm-hmm. Hey, this is Aaron. I had a quick question about the property. Please call me. Phone number. That's it.
Okay. That makes perfect sense.
Nothing else. That's it. And what do you do when they call you? Ready? Hey, this is Aaron. I had a quick question for you about. Yeah, I know you're going. What's the question you got? Me and my partner, cash partner, were driving. Me and my partner were driving around the property, and we looked at it. And it seems like something that might be a fit for us. Are you looking to sell the property? We're looking to buy it for cash. Then you have a conversation. You know the drill, man. That is it. That's the script.
Perfect. All right, man. I'll update you and let you know how this goes. That's what I haven't done is driving for dollars, and I need to get out and about and start driving for dollars. Like, say, screw it. I mean, I guess I feel like gas and the time. If you're right, man, I just need to just do it. Get out there and do it.
All right, man. I mean, bro, you're driving 15 miles an hour driving for dollars. I mean, it's not bad on the gas mileage, but you're good, man. Take the action, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
I gotta see you.
What's 15? You're driving 15 miles an hour when you're driving for dollars.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's not crazy gas mileage. But all right, I came from zeros back on. He hopped on the live stream on Monday or Tuesday, and he had a question. I said, call me back. when Rick's here. He's more of an expert on this than me.
It's a fishing question.
Yes, it's a fishing question.
I'm
What's your
always
fishing
fishing,
question?
man. I'm always fishing, man. Fishing for good deals.
I've actually never been fishing, but so I was speaking with the seller just to give a back history.
Okay.
And I had made the mistake of saying that I would pay their back taxes. They had back
Uh-oh.
taxes of about 10,000. But fortunately, I kind of leveraged the situation because after I got off the call that day, I called the seller. I said, "Hey, did you get the contract?" Because I went ahead and sent him the DocuSign. I hadn't had a response from him. I said, "Hey, did you get the contract? Was there any questions regarding the contract?" They're like, "No questions." I was like, "Okay, just making sure because it was me paying your back taxes was contingent on you signing today. If you're still shopping around,
I didn't know you did that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're sneaky,
Nah,
bro.
that's smart, dude.
You're sneaky. That's good. I didn't even tell you to do that.
That's an advanced skill there.
Woo!
So then,
Teach me.
Woo!
so then,
Hold on. Let's get off. Let's have him host the show.
No, it's
Whoa! I like that.
No, it's smart. So,
Woo!
so repeat again exactly
Yeah, I like
how
this.
you use that method. And guys, this is a little bit more advanced strategy, but it works. So go ahead and repeat. So you committed to paying the back taxes. I get it.
Mhm.
But what did you to do that? Did you offer in exchange for it? She had to do something, right?
Yeah, they had to. It was contingent on them signing that day.
Correct. That day,
Yeah.
like here's the pen.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Because
makes
sometimes you have to
sense.
incite people because she's
I
going
do
to
that
sit
with
and wait
price.
on it.
So I do that with price. I didn't think about the back taxes on
Yeah.
that. So
So you can use that same method, guys, with closing costs too. I tell you what, if you go ahead and sign our agreement today, or I get your autograph, I will go ahead and cover the closing costs from the title company, and I use that a lot too when I used to go out and do the deal. So, guys, whenever you're going to give them something, you got to get something in exchange. It's negotiations 101. So it doesn't matter if you're offering back taxes. The only caveat on this, which I wish I talked to you earlier before you do it, is when you offer to pay back taxes or some sort of unknown lien, like 9 times out of 10, the seller, they're not very accurate on the number. So it's like, I will put a caveat and put a limit on it so I know what I'm at risk for. So how much was her back taxes?
They said like 9,400.
Yeah.
It's about 10,000.
So usually the seller's wrong. So if she says like 5K, I'm like, okay, listen, I will give up to 5K in back taxes, no more.
Okay.
That way, if it comes back like 15 or 20, you're like, listen, I did my part. And then you don't have to go back and renegotiate it. And that the problem is if you put it on there, you're going to pay so-and-so, which I've done on liens. Sometimes it comes back 3 times what you thought it was.
Wow.
And now you got to rework the entire deal. So if you put a cap on it, like you cover your bases. So here's another technique on closing costs. A lot of people, sellers have, by the way, most sellers have no idea what closing costs are. Do you know what closing costs are when you offer to pay for it for the seller? Do you have an idea what they think it is?
6% or something like that.
They're clueless. Like
Yeah.
you have to spell out everything. Go, listen, the title company is going to charge a fee to close this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and cover that for you. A lot of them think that includes taxes, attorney's fees. If you're an attorney, so you got to be very careful, like what you go out and offer people. Or you say, listen, I'll give up to $1,500 towards closing costs for you. That's it. That way, the worst case scenario is you're out $1,500. Always try to put a cap amount on it. And then if you have to renegotiate to get the deal done, then you have the option to renegotiate it. If you do it the other way, you're kind of like, if you say, hey, I'm paying the back taxes, it's like $50K. I once had a water bill. I never had a water bill exceed $500. It came in at $9,000.
Yep.
I still did the deal, but it didn't work out nearly as well. And like, I didn't know that was in a county where they could just rack it up. And so if it's an unknown cost and you don't know it, put on your contract, go up to maximum this amount. That way you don't have to renegotiate the whole contract. It's up to that. Then, so if the bill goes over $5,000, say the tax bill was $10,000 and you said 5, then they have to eat the additional 5, not you. And you don't have to renegotiate the contract.
Okay.
If you do it the other way, they'll actually try to enforce it on you, or you got to renegotiate and get out of the contract. So, yeah, that's a great technique. Like sometimes, listen, guys, I don't care if I'm paying closing costs if I'm buying a house 40, 50 cents on the dollar. I don't like trip over that stuff. But when we get close Like $5,000 can make the difference if a deal's a winner or a loser.
Yep.
And
And
that's where you got to be careful.
And I think that's the situation I'm in right now because he still hasn't signed. He's kind of like bidding. He's gonna make a decision this evening for sure. But
Okay.
When I texted him this morning, he was like, he kind of like said, you have to put $2,000 non-refundable earnest money down.
He talked to somebody told him to say that, right?
Yeah. It's
You know?
so here's the truth on the deposit. So you got to put down what you're comfortable with. I'm never going to tell you what to do. Less is better because it gives you options. But if you have a really good deal and you know you can sell it, you have a buyer, like you guys, you can't get tripped up
You
over
just
deposits.
say, hey, we do $500, we do 200, 100. Like, you just got to say, no, this is what we do. This is not an on-market deal. This is the way we do it because we close really fast.
And also I say I'm more interested in buying the property than like tripping over what we put down for deposits, because the deposit's a deposit. Like I've had people ask me I've had someone ask me to put down 50 grand on $100,000 house. I'm like, why? Well, that'll make you committed. I'm like, you want your $100,000. That's what I'm committing to. The deposit is going to make no difference of what we do.
I agree.
Don't get too caught up on the deposit, especially when you first start out wholesaling.
Oh yeah.
And I even asked him because he hadn't mentioned this at first, and it's been a few days. So then I was like, is that deposit? Do you just still want me to take care of the back taxes? And he was still hoping for me to take care of the back taxes. So I'm like, now I'm like,
for the right price, you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the deposit is deposit. It doesn't really affect the sales price. It just gives a higher barriers to entry. That's why people kind of raise it. So
Yeah.
The one you want to watch around, guys, is when someone says, I need to net like $50,000. I'm telling you,
he mentioned it too.
yeah. When you hear the word net, you don't have control of what the net number is except giving up your profit side.
Okay.
So the problem with, if you agree to a net number without verification of all the money's owed on it, you can put yourself in a real bad position. So I tell people net, I go, listen, I'll agree to a price. Like what you owe on the property is that's on you. I don't have any control or say in it. And most people know what they owe against the property. So I've talked to a couple of people that try to don't do a net contract because you'll never make the seller happy.
Okay.
Because then the title company tends to take advantage of you. Like everybody knows you're paying the bill. And so the bills get much higher. And it just gets, there's so many things that can come up on it. And if you're off $10,000 or $12,000, they won't close.
True.
I've had them down to the last $100. I'm not going to close. I go, that's your water bill. It's not my water bill. I told you net. People that use the word net usually means they got issues.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got a lot. And he's just make sure he doesn't put you in a contract that's not going to work, because
I agree.
You don't want to sign a contract you can't get out of, or like, and you're overpaying for it. So I think you're doing a huge service by paying his back taxes. So easy to pay your taxes. I don't understand.
And then, so Zach had mentioned last time when I got on the call was something about protesting the taxes. How could I?
Yeah, he's in Texas.
Yeah.
So he's got crazy taxes.
Yeah.
So could he, because taxes are going to come up, could he protest that? I mean, you can't negotiate them, right?
Every state.
You're really good at it.
Yeah,
So
you got to flat out own the property,
Yeah.
and it's an entire process. It's not going to help you in wholesaling.
No, yeah.
Unless you plan on owning the property and like renting it out or living it yourself, you have no fight in that. It's just the way, because it's like a 6-month process, 6 months to a year.
All right, so that's the part I needed help with.
Yeah.
So 6 to 8 months on that project.
Now I've done it a lot in
yeah.
Florida, but it's usually 90 to 120 days in Florida, and usually what they do is they give a concession for a year or two, and then they try to reallocate it. So
Yeah.
So to just piggyback off of what you guys say, like when you tell them, whether I buy this property or not, so I still want to help you sell this property. Should I mention the protesting to them? Just like, hey, I know you have a back tax situation. I may not be able to help you, but I do have. Did you ever think about doing this?
I would. If in the event you don't sell, I could still try to help you get less taxes on it, but just trying to be nice. But to a point, that might help seem like you're very knowledgeable. So I would bring that option out there. Hey, you could also keep the house and try to protest the taxes to get a lower fee. That's one thing you can do, right?
Yeah, true.
And
yeah, I mean, the more options you try to help them,
that might make you seem more knowledgeable. Okay. Hey, this guy's actually pretty knowledgeable. That might help, but like, it's not all guaranteed, though.
Okay. And just to recap, so I still want to stay at 80. So like again, it was 187 ARV, rehab about 60, full rehab. I offered 80. I should stick with that. Is that what you guys say? Would you guys recommend that?
Stick with it, man. The fortune's in the follow-up.
Okay.
So try to call him, talk about that, and just see if he goes for it. You know.
Yeah, and listen, when they start pricing, you got a guy who's got what 2 years back taxes, an entire rehab. He's getting to the point where he's running out of options, but like he still thinks he's in control of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want his problem to become your problem. If you pay too much for it and you can't sell it, he's going to try everything in the world to enforce that contract on you. So most motivated sellers don't do that. So you know that going into it. So kind of stick to your rules. And if it doesn't work out, it actually means sometimes people say no to you. They actually do you a favor. But you just don't know it at the time. And you look down the road, you're like, oh God, I'm so glad I did buy that house. Remember, wholesaling, you have to buy it at a discount so you can sell it to someone else to make it work. If you pay too much, you get a contract. But if you get stuck in a contract, which I promise you, this guy's going to try to enforce it on all his might. He doesn't pay his taxes. The property's a wreck. Just don't get sucked into his train wreck. Like either I help you solve it and this is what I can do it for. Past that, I can't make it work.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, bud.
No worries. Have a good one, man.
See you.
All righty. Just making sure we're all good. Yeah, I didn't know about the protesting the taxes thing.
Protest!
You can protest the taxes.
You can. It's now I will tell you, you can only do it as a bona fide homeowner.
Yeah.
It doesn't work on investment properties.
Code violations technically can move around a little more. That's a little different, right?
Listen, I've been challenged by multiple counties on like the price I've bought properties for and I've kept. And like, so they can do it on the other side too. They go, we don't believe you bought that property for 50,000. I'm like, oh, I did. I did. Like, and they're like, no, that's not fair. We need to reassess the taxes. And I'm like, no. So sometimes that happens on like commercial units that we buy that are struggling units. So it's they can flip that on you. But like I bought homes where I got into it. I'm like, this is crazy. The tax bill you gave it's not even aligned with the neighborhood. And I've won them before, but you got to provide them all the data and everything. And honestly, in 4 to 5 years, they come back and realign it anyway. So you get a little bit of a break. I bought that on a house, that one house we lived in, and I rehabbed it. I did that one. Yeah. I was like, you're nuts. I'm not paying a $7,000 tax bill on this thing. So anyways.
Right. So I get asked a lot, Zach, how do I hop on, talk to you guys live one-on-one? All you got to do is join the mastermind, which is Wholesaling Houses for Real. That's how you talk to us. So we'll pop this up. Basically, just go to Wholesaling Houses for Real on Facebook. Oops, where is it? Share my screen.
Come on, McFly.
It's McLovin.
No, it's McLovin. I forgot that. McLovin.
All right, we're on here. Right here, Wholesaling Houses for Real. Hop on, talk to me one-on-one. The link's right there. So we'll talk here with Anna. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Hey guys, couple questions. We scheduled on Monday. The guy called me. I called him. He told me call me on Monday to schedule the viewing of the house. So I called him on Monday. We scheduled this Friday today. He called me yesterday and he's like, hey, I can't do it. Let's do Tuesday. So I'm being kind of like thrown around constantly, waiting on him. Should I just tell him to bug off and go on with my life, or stick to the plan?
Well, what's his reason he keeps rescheduling?
I didn't even ask.
We gotta ask, and
you gotta ask, because it's like we're not. Most people have a valid excuse, like, oh, my kid's sick, or like something like that.
But I mean, it seems like every time.
How many times has he changed it on you? Like, how many times has he rescheduled?
Well, he told me, I called him like last week, Monday. He told me to wait for a week to call him next Monday. He's like, call me in a week. I'm like, okay. So because he's like, it's not a good time to talk. Call me in a week. I'm like, okay. So I called him in a week this Monday. We scheduled for the Friday. He calls me Thursday. I mean, I did appreciate him calling, not just not showing up. So I did appreciate that. But he said, let's reschedule for Tuesday. So
what did he say to you when he called you Thursday exactly?
He said, "Can we reschedule for Tuesday? Because I can't make it." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, that was it.
So like, here's the rules to wholesaling. Like I'm going to tell you, a lot of people just lie to you. Like and it's our gut instinct to just go, everyone's a liar. Like I don't trust anyone. You can't operate that way. So I always give a seller, I give them one freebie. Like I assume one lie is coming across the bow, but you do have to command control when you talk to them.
Yeah.
And so you have a perfect reason to ask, is everything all right? What's going on?
Yeah.
You can't just go, okay, now, sometimes they just reschedule and they're trying to be courtesy. I'm not going to be there when you show up.
Well,
So
see,
I'll
and
give
another
one freebie. And then the second one, I'm going to like, okay, what's going on? Here's a quick tip for everybody on here. When someone tries to call me and I'm on the way over there, I never take the call. Once I'm in that car, I'm committed. And I'm just going to knock on that door and talk to them, because odds are they have a fear and it's just easy to revert. So sometimes you show up, the guy, he goes, I tried to call you. I'm like, I leave my phone like in the car at home. Like, I'm here, let's talk. So sometimes, remember what I said, you have to help your sellers, because sometimes they don't know what's good for them. And if you're coming from a good place, Anna, and you have a good heart, then you have to help them get through it. Do you have a motivated seller? Have you qualified them before you even set the appointment?
Well, the house it's one parcel. And another question, well, a couple questions about this house. It's one parcel, two houses. The windows are broken down. It's like the roof has like tarp on it. Like, it's really bad.
So the house is highly motivated. The house is motivated. You're trying to figure out if the seller's...
The thing is that he said he's the owner, but he is not related to this house. But he said, I'm the owner, but once you give me a price, I have to go by the two brothers. Like, the way he explained it, it was hecka confusing to me. He said there's two brothers, but he's the owner, and they're gonna decide how they're gonna split it up and if it's enough for them, kind of a thing. So from what I understand, the father, I guess whoever died, wrote the house on him, so he became an owner, where he's expecting that guy to make the decision for the two brothers. You know what I mean?
I got it. So one thing I would do is I would work with a title company to see if the story adds up.
True.
Okay.
You got to do some intel, because when you get there, you're not going to have a giant window to make a decision. So you want as much intel as you possibly can. I'm not talking about spending hours. You call a title company, go, can you tell me what's going on with the title work on this property? If they say, well, there's a probate, there's two other brothers, you're like, okay, it makes sense. The worst thing you do is meet with the person that's not even an owner, and they're acting like a broker. They're such a nightmare. Like, you wouldn't even go to that type of meeting. You've got, the story has to add up. The story has to add up. So you have the guy's name that you talked to on the phone?
Yes.
Okay. Has he explained his relationship with the brothers?
No.
Okay. You're going to need that, because you
ask questions.
Yeah. You got to go through and qualify. Like, okay, so the brothers, how are you guys related? Just ask questions. They're just questions. Honestly, if he struggles answering the questions on your phone, it's going to be 10 times worse in person. Yeah. So,
well, see, we had two deals. One deal was, and I used Zach's what do you call it, opinion or whatever, because the guy kept on telling my husband went to do the estimate, and guy's like, yeah, I owe like 6 properties here in Carmichael, blah blah blah. And he keeps on telling all this stuff, and my husband's like, well, send me the address of the 6 properties. And he's like, well, you don't speak English, so you don't understand me. And I just said 1 property. And I'm like, seriously?
So the short answer to it is, make sure you ask the qualifying questions. I'd work with your title company. And like, I always try to verify the story the seller's telling me to like what's actually going on, because you always have to make sure you're meeting with the seller. As far as him reschedule, let him reschedule once. But every time they reschedule, you need more details. Why do we keep rescheduling? You want when he meets you in the morning? Would it be easier? Or he goes, can we do next week? I go, listen, I got some time right now. What about right now? You
just got to keep asking. Did that guy literally say you can't speak English?
Well, it was the other guy. It was a different guy.
What language are you speaking right now? This is so crazy. I'm like, wait, let's speak Ukrainian. Let's see who really can speak English.
I know.
It was trying to find an excuse to be mean. Don't take that personally. That's hilarious.
Yeah. And then with sellers, like once I know I have the
That's
seller,
crazy.
I give them one free lie. I don't
Yeah.
embarrass them. I'm like, okay, that's fine. We'll go.
First
And
line
then the
free.
second one, I let them know, like,
I mean, I could catch the guy lying on top of one lie on top of another, because when I spoke with him on the phone, he said that he has like 300 people interested in his property. And then when my
300.
husband
Wow.
went to the appointment, he said 500 people are interested in his property. And that happened overnight, 200 extra
500.
people.
Yeah.
Once they
So-
start insulting you, you know they're backed in a corner really bad. And insulting's the only way they feel like they can get out of it, which I think is pretty funny. Like, so you got to be a little fishy on it. I just be careful. You need to get this person's information. If they're not on the deed, at some point, you just can't talk to them.
Yeah. Cause
Okay.
like, I don't want you walking into an environment where it's unsafe either. Like,
Yeah.
there's
Well,
some,
that's why her husband went, but
no, I know.
it's
There's
just
still whack
it's a little
jobs out
weird.
there.
Yeah,
Like
there's crazy people. everywhere.
let me tell you, I've had some crazy stuff happen to me. Like,
we were in Florida.
I mean, you could write a book on this stuff. I mean, so crazy. Like, I could run like a cops edition of it.
Do you have any videos where you talk about like those crazy moments, how you got out of it?
You have one on the beginning on the Flip with Rick, your crazy cat lady story. We won't even get into that one.
That
But
one was.
we got some.
I got one with a monkey, and then I bought a house with
monkey.
a girlfriend passed out in the back room. I didn't know she came with the house, so I was told I had to get her out. But anyways, just you got to be persistent. Make sure the story adds up, and you just keep moving.
Well, what I like about the guy with the 2 houses, when I spoke with him first time, he said exactly same stuff when I spoke with him on Monday when he told me to call back. So it wasn't like I wasn't catching him lying, like the second guy I'm talking about.
Right.
So I kind of like that. Question: since it's one parcel, 2 different properties on one parcel, do I put on the contract 2 addresses in one contract, or do I make 2 separate contracts for each house?
So the answer to this question is: are all this under one deed?
Well, he said he's the owner of the whole thing,
Or
of
the
both
property
houses.
appraiser and see. Sometimes it's all under one deed, and you just use the legal description.
But if not, you use 2 contracts.
yeah.
But if you're talking about whole numbers to him, like he's got, I want 100,000 for both. Make sure you talk to him in those terms, because they get really confused sometimes when one contract says like 30 and the other says 70.
Yeah.
I've lost deals over that. So I'll go, listen, just to remind you, I'm buying both houses for 100 grand, and you walk them through before you pull out any contracts, as they sometimes get confused with multiple contracts. Or you can write one contract with both parcels with that number, but I promise you at closing, they'll make you separate the contracts.
All right.
Okay. And one more question.
When your seller speaks.
Say that again.
Speak in the terms your seller speaks. So if you go, Nana, I want 100,000 for both properties. If you decide that works, then just go with that number, and then you can sort the paperwork out on the back end.
When you say things like numbers like that, I'm like, California prices. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I saw your prices. They're crazy. So I'm just
Rick,
giving
I
you an
had
example.
one more question to you about title companies. So I listened to your video yesterday about title companies and questions to ask. When I started calling title companies, like, they don't know what the heck I'm talking about. How do you find small title companies? Because what I did is I Googled title companies in my area, and the ones that I got with like the 5-star, 4-star reviews, I called them, and they just have no idea what I'm talking about.
Number one,
Facebook.
but the title star, the stars means nothing to wholesalers.
Yeah.
Those are traditional real estate agents rating them. You're not, honestly, if you're looking for a 5-star one, you probably got the wrong one.
Well,
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
But Zach's right. The Facebook groups, you want to look for like investor groups, and then you just search for title companies that I used Starfish Title. They were wonderful.
Yeah.
They helped me with my assignment. That's where you start. Because remember, I believe title companies are licensed in the state. So California is a big state.
You just got to go to the Sacramento Real Estate Investing Group, find wholesalers, and direct message 20 of them. 15 of them are going to say, I'm not telling you my title company.
Yeah.
And then 5 of them are going to say it. And then they're all probably going to be the same one. In Sacramento, in the county there, you're going to be fine. Anna, you said you did a lot of Airbnbs, right? Starting out?
Yeah, well, I'm doing right now. Yeah.
That's what most of title companies are okay.
Yeah.
I'm buying Airbnb on the MLS, That's all. Like that's all they know. Like just buying.
Well, I'm
houses, selling.
subleasing. I'm subleasing. They're not my properties.
Oh, you're subleasing them. Oh,
Yeah, I'm making money doing nothing.
Yeah, don't do the flat out Google search. It's not going to help you.
yeah,
And
that's
actually,
cool.
the
That's
higher
cool.
star rating, the worse. So you've just go through the Facebook groups
I know
in your area.
California. That's all he does. And California somehow that works really well. I don't know why.
You got a lot of title companies there, but I know you got to find something within like local.
Okay.
Sacramento. But, all right.
One more question. When I ask those questions, do I ask the front desk or the escrow officer?
Say that again.
When I ask those questions that you told us to ask, do I ask them the front desk or escrow officer? Because it seemed like I found one, but it's in Auburn, like 35-40-minute drive, and she was the only escrow officer. I mean, when I called the front desk, she's like, this girl's going to be able to help you. So she...
It just depends. You got to get someone who knows what they're talking
closing
about.
agent, something like that. The thing is, you just need to talk to some people around Sacramento. I know Rashad.
Mm-hmm.
Rashad, ask him. I gotta get his last name.
No, she doesn't know Rashad.
Yeah, I know Rashad in Sacramento. He's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you can search him in the group.
Rashad Sullivan.
Yeah, research him in the group.
Ask
and
him.
DM him.
I know he's legit.
He's in Wholesale group.
I don't know. I hope he is. Just find him on Facebook and message him and said, I heard Zach says you're legit in Sacramento. Do you have anyone? He might not say, I don't. I know he's a really nice guy.
You got to look in like investor areas. You can't just look under a Google because it's catered towards realtors. It's not going to help you at all.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you have the plan. I promise you. You'll
go
find
after
one.
it. Ask him.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Anna.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right, and then we got Jessica real quick. What's up, Jessica? She's muted. You're muted.
Got it. Sorry about that. Thank you guys so much.
Go.
I started this journey with you guys June 1st. Missed the June challenge by one day. But I started cold calling on Tuesday. I have 2 contracts. I have 10 very viable, very good leads that I'm going to take up probably Sunday or Monday. So I locked up a duplex that's turnkey, rentable, way under market, Hannibal, Missouri. And I locked up a mobile home with the lot in Tavares, Florida. And in doing that, I kind of learned there's some things about mobile homes in Florida you got to be careful about. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
It has the land with it. You have to be careful about the region. And so I wanted to ask you guys about how to market this one because I got lucky. It wasn't a probate, Rick, but it was almost. The family had it left to them in a trust. And so I got it for probably $70,000 below ARV. And it doesn't even need many repairs. So it's a mobile home with a lanai that's been added on, a garage, it's got a paved driveway. Lot is included with the mobile home.
That's the key.
2 bed, 2 bath, right by the water at Lake County near Mount Dora.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Tavares. I wrestled a guy from Tavares High School. I think it was in Winter Haven. Remember I pinned the guy and he was just like screaming everywhere. Oh my gosh. That's how I remember Tavares. But
okay.
First of all,
So when did you start, Jessica?
Tuesday.
Jeez.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love you guys. We have binge watched your channel for the last month. And I was like, you know what? I just got to pick up the phone and call. For God's sakes, just pick up the phone and start calling people. And I was getting people answering every time or calling me back. And
was it scary to pick up that phone the first time?
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. So I'm with Zach. It's a lot of fun calling.
Where are you getting the confidence in your voice? I hear a lot of confidence in her voice. Yeah. Where's that coming from?
Because I have to do this because nothing has worked. This is the only avenue I have found that will legit work.
So what did you do before this? Just out of curiosity.
I've always been a ridiculous entrepreneur. So I have tried all kinds of online sales businesses. I've done off-grid supply, which I need to get my company back going. But we've been homesteaders. We have been selling produce. We sell honey. We sell candles. I have tried making stuff, crafting stuff, selling stuff. And I'm like, this is this is way too much overhead and way too little profit.
Yeah.
I can't make anything this way without.
You can
burning.
I was where you were at 16 years old, drop shipping. I was making money on it, but like,
Yeah. No,
Not
I
like
tried,
zero.
but well, of course now off grid is the thing, and
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
well, here's the thing, Jessica. Wholesaling's the same way. You're just adding
Yeah.
zeros on it, right?
I'm telling you, it's like it's not easy, but like when you get going and you get past that first 3 or 4 deals, you're gonna be blown away, like with what you can do. Because I looked at it as like I had a corporate job, it just wasn't working. I'm like, man, they're gonna move me, my kids around. I had, my parents were getting elderly. I just like, dude, I can't do this. And I made a radical change. I was always good at talking to people. I was never scared of that. I just didn't know how to do it. So I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Jessica, if you stick this out, you will be blown away with how well you can take care of your family and help people out. I love when people go, oh, it's a scam. No, it's only a scam because you don't want to do the work. Like if you want to do the work and you want to call the people, it's absolutely amazing. So wholesaling, I'm telling you right now, you can make $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month. And honestly, you can have all the time in the world to do what you want. You do have to put time and effort into it. It's just about working smarter. I'm telling you what you're doing now, you can do between 3 and 5 deals every month.
Right.
And on the average deal, anywhere from 15 to 20 grand, you do the math in your head. No overhead, no employees. You just got to work it. And I'm just telling you, a lot of people are like, I don't understand how it works. I have family that tells me all the time, Rick, I don't even understand what you do. I'm like, you don't want to understand what I do. And I'm perfectly fine with it. I don't subscribe to regular life either. That's why I take off for months at a time. If I want to do something, I just do it. So I'm really excited about where you're going to go. And I want everybody watching this live stream to understanding there's no difference between me and Jessica and the person watching this. The only difference is you actually picked up the phone, you took some action, you got a gun. And how much did you pay to start your journey with us?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I did PropStream free trials. I did the Batch Leads free trial until it ran out. And I literally, I'll tell you a secret. I'm literally using Zillow FSBOs because they're already motivated. I've got to get started with low cash right now. So I'm building up to when I can afford.
This is before you hopped on. I went live, just cold calling Zillow for sale by owners, 2 hours, everything.
We watched it. And it was great. I was like, why not? They're already motivated.
So Jessica probably thought this. She's too nice. But if this idiot can make deals doing this, I think I can, right? Yeah. That's why I cold call. Like,
well, you can see.
And Jessica, it's like, you know this work because I've been doing it 20 years.
Yeah.
I got him involved and he's doing it 5. So like we're both college educated people and we still rely, like wholesaling is college educated people work for us. Like it's like we do what we want when we want. Like I did this so I could have freedom. I had 2 young kids. I'm just like, man, I'm going to lose my mind in a cubicle all day. And I was making good money. I just hated what I did because like I never did wholesaling for the money. The money just gives you options to like make your life better. It doesn't solve you still. If you're a good person, money makes you better. If you're a bad person, it makes you worse. And eventually you probably won't do it because you'll screw too many people over. So what can we help you on marketing that property? What's the question?
I've put postings out on some of the wholesaler stuff on Facebook. I know to use Craigslist.
The address.
Huh?
Be careful posting the address. All right.
Didn't post the address.
Good.
Not posting the address.
Beautiful.
I'm putting in there, contact me for a discounted deal because it's discounted. And
make sure you add mobile home.
Yes, I do. I put mobile home with
Beautiful.
lot because some people are like, that's not a house, that's a mobile home. So I'm trying to be really careful about how I advertise it, be upfront and honest, not give away too much information because I want them to ask me for the information. So I put it on Facebook and some of the marketplace stuff for, wholesalers. And, but it being Florida, I'm not from Florida. I live in Kentucky. So, I'm not local. So if you would advertise anywhere else online, where would you put it? Because I can do Craigslist, but I don't think I want to hit the Tavares market. I want to hit people who want Tavares.
Well, let me tell you this. We own a good amount of mobile homes in Florida, and we're making like 20% to almost 30% cash on cash.
Right.
It's a stupid amount of money on the mobile homes. We're not like, we didn't throw like, it's less than $250,000, but like we're getting a stupid amount back because they're so cheap and the cash on. Now a hurricane could risk it, but it's really good for me.
There's so many.
Here's my problem. I have never posted one rental on there. I literally put bandit signs around the mobile home and find my people, which
Right.
kind of stinks for you. So, I mean,
Right.
I would tell you to cold call the rents. But a lot of the mobile home guys aren't doing that. So what I can tell you is still cold call the 4 rents. That's going to be the best part. Facebook groups to a point.
Okay.
Do you have my ad copy at freewholesaling.com of just how to copy and paste it? Have you been doing that too?
The ad copy? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You've been doing that. I would also search mobile home Tavares and just look up everywhere on the internet, Facebook, everywhere. Mobile home Tavares. The cool part about that, you're going to find mobile home realtors, and they have cash buyers too there. Like, you just got to call a bunch of people.
They're pretty big in Florida because
Yeah,
they are the affordable living. Just to give you an example.
Well, it's so nice. It really is a nice property.
So how
I
much
mean,
would it rent for?
If the going rate's 1,200 down there, it would be killer because you would be okay by your percentage. Like if you're going by the 14% rule for rent, it would beat that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, because the price versus, yeah.
And then the other thing is like, you know, I don't know the exact area, but like some people, like I see people do Airbnb with mobile homes if it has like a waterfront quality or like an area where people like to go. But I don't know. But it's like you got to understand the mobile home in Florida. We used to like all day, every day, just reject them for $5,000, $9,000, $10,000 because they were only renting for like $200 to $300 a month.
Right.
It's like now, like when we bought them, now the same one's renting for $1,200 to $1,300. I'm just
right.
like,
And this one doesn't have lot rent.
yeah. And so that's the key. We don't do anything with like a land lease because that's where you have no control over it. So
you're going to have to find every type of cash buyer in Tavares. A lot of them are in Facebook groups. A lot of the 4 rents, you know the drill. You just got to go after it. So it's just what you did to get that deal. You're going to do the same thing to sell it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Just keep.
That's an easy deal to sell. That's definitely
We're working it. But you guys got me my goal. I was going to get at least 1 by the end of June, and we got 2.
Now you got it.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, it's like her bank account will be happy with it. So it's so as I told the other people, and just keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Like there's no gimmicks to this. You just got to put the time in and take the action. And every deal you'll learn a little bit more. You learn a little bit more, and you're like, before you know it, you're doing. Yeah, I've done over 2,000 deals like 20 years later. So like everyone's like, well, how long can you wholesaling? I heard. Yeah, they go, it's going to be illegal. I go, they've told me that since day one. And here I am 20 years later. If I listen to them, I would still be sitting behind a desk. So listen to what your heart's saying, get the freedom. You're helping out a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's the key. And the really cool thing is you don't exactly get to choose who you work with, but like in the end, like if a buyer's difficult or a seller's difficult, you're like, listen, my life's not worth this. Like,
right. You
I'll
can
refer
literally
you to
just
a
be like,
realtor. It's like, and that's why in the corporate world, I could never do that. I used to get a lot of trouble. I'm like, I'm not working with this guy. Like, you have to. You don't own the company. I'm like, you're right. So
I love it, Jessica. Keep it up.
Awesome.
Keep me updated.
I will. Absolutely.
Okay.
You guys. Thank you.
Have a great one. Come on. Isn't that amazing?
That's incredible, man. Like how many people we've got just like in here, like, so like, even if you didn't like officially win and close the deal, like you really won because you took action.
Oh, look at this. Just look what Anna says. Did you guys announce the winners? Not yet. We're about to.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't get a contract, I feel like I won the jackpot with all this free info.
Yeah.
And the future is bright with you guys. The point here is Elon Musk says this a lot. And I am quoting a lot of Elon Musk lately. I don't know why. But what I can tell you is what he does and what a lot of other people tell you do in entrepreneurship, which works in real estate wholesaling, is if you have stupid goals. Like I said, if you overthink what you can do in a short amount of time, but you underdo what you do in a long period of time, which I thought was a Tony Robbins quote. I stand corrected. That's actually a Bill Gates quote. I'm pretty sure. He's still Tony Robbins stole that, so it's fine. But what I can tell you is, if you have a crazy goal, and let's say my goal is do 100 deals in. Actually, let's do our deal, right? We have a goal of doing 100 deals per month for JVing in the future, in like a year, right? That's a crazy goal, going from 15 to 100 every single month. That's a stupid goal. But if I go hard on that one goal, and that's what I'm specifically focused on, maybe I get to 60 a month. But here's the thing. I would be at 60 versus if I had a goal of doing 50, I would probably hit 50. But if I had the goal of 100, I would hit 60. So I failed that goal, but did I get farther ahead having the crazier goal than not? And that's the point of free whole at the challenge, right?
Yeah.
A deal in 30 days. That's crazy, right? A lot of people hit it. Maybe you didn't hit it, but maybe that got you even closer to that one deal than you would have been if you didn't do the challenge. And that's the one thing too on this challenge. It's like, you're all winners, man.
Yeah. I heard a good quote today. This like, it said, a lot of people will wait to start something when they feel good. But the reality is you have to start something in order for you to actually have a chance to feel good. So it's like working out. If you want to work out when you feel like doing it, honestly, you're probably going to do it about 30, 40% of the time. The reality is to be consistent in anything you do, you have to get started in order for you to have a chance to have that good feeling. And that goes with anything in life. Guys, the one thing we've shown you here today, in as little as 30 days, you can completely change your life just by getting started in wholesaling. We've removed the traditional guru 20 years. You got to pay to play the information. We have over 1,000 testimonials, the skin in the game. It's all a lie. It's all completely, everything's for a trap, a funnel. You got to go through me to get the information.
The suit jacket.
Yeah. Me and Zach give it away for free. I will not wear a suit and jacket other than, I've got a wedding coming up. And then I don't want to do the other part of it because I've done that. So I'm just here to tell you guys, you are one step away from completely changing your life. I took a leap of faith. Zach took a leap of faith. He was able to do it earlier. I did it later. It doesn't matter to your age, your condition, what you, if you're sick and tired of being stuck in this ridiculous system and you want to have financial freedom and more importantly, freedom of your time, and wholesaling resonates with you, you're in the right place.
Yeah. And FYI, guys, if you came in like 5 minutes after, watch the first like minute.
It's incredible.
A lot of people are going to have a lot of fun out of that.
Was fun.
We kind of went hard on the groove. So let's answer some quick questions. And then we are going to give everyone the last chance to hop on with the proof that they got. Then we're going to announce the winners here. What's up, Chris? Hey guys, I can't currently get on StreamYard, but please answer a question for me. I live in Orlando. Do you have any advice about this market? Try for dollars. It's a great market. Well, I'm going to give a quick shout out. I honestly should have said this before. Star Beyond Light, you said if you're complaining, get an electric scooter or a bike.
Those things are everywhere. Man.
I'll give a full disclosure. I'm huge into electric bikes. I actually have an electric bike. I love it. I take it to the beach all the time.
You took your bike to the studio today?
I took it to the studio today.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Let me tell you this. For everyone that complains about driving for dollars costs, let me show you one thing. All right. So here's one of the bikes. This is not the bike that I got. I got a pretty Mac Daddy one, but this is a cheap one. All right. This is the light one. All right. I'm not telling you to buy it or anything, but let me give you a quick example, like a bike like this. All right. It's $800, which is expensive. I get it, but this will last you like 4 years and you get unlimited charges. It cost about 6 cents to go 45 miles on this thing. About 6 cents to go about 40 miles on a lithium. I know too much about electric bikes, but it costs about 6 cents to go about 40 miles on this electric bike. It's about $800. I know, I get it, but I'm just telling you guys, like, if you're complaining about costs and stuff, you just get a bike like that. Like, if you're really like desperate for driving for dollars and it goes like 28, 30 miles an hour.
Should they wrap the bike?
No, I'm just saying, like, for everyone who complains about it, like,
wear a helmet, people.
It's pretty cheap. Yeah. Wear a helmet.
Especially with me out there driving.
Yeah. If anyone sees me around Stuart with a helmet with a bike, it's, you know who it is.
These electric bikers, take up all.
I go like 40 miles an hour now. It's kind of crazy. But
let me tell you, you go over to Europe, they commit entire lanes to bikers. Like,
oh yeah, they should. All right, Royal.
Is there a fight between electric bikers and regular bikers?
I
bet there's a war on that.
Royal says, I'm interested in doing this, but I don't know where to start. Come on. You're watching this. Go to freewholesaling.com. Go to freewholesaling.com. That's where you start. Yeah. Here's a good one. I'm going through this rapid fire so we can get the winners, but should I drop out to pursue real estate? Please respond. No. Generic name. Do not drop out to just pursue real estate. This is my opinion, but you don't know if you're going to do well at it. Unless you're willing to take in the action, do all this. I would say do it on the side and do it. Cause we both, hate to say it, we both did wholesaling on the side when we started out.
I did it with a full-time job.
So you can do it full time. Like you can full time job, you can still do wholesaling on the side. So I'm gonna say I don't know your specific situation. You should hop on and talk to us one-on-one. But I would say just guessing right now, you should not drop out. That is my opinion. Okay, that's my opinion. Next here, Scott's one of the winners, but he got scammed 15K from the start. Sounds like a guru.
He made it back. Huh?
Yeah, he made it back. Who is this who's doing this? Doing a part time? Anyone can do it. What's up? Already got my first deal. You don't need these gurus. Shout out to the Gins. Appreciate that. Little odd chungs and fams has literally found you guys at 2 a.m. this morning. Oh. Just trying to figure it out. How do I contact you if I get stuck in a deal? Freewholesaling.com. You watch this on YouTube. If you go in the description below, there's going to be a Facebook group called Wholesaling Houses for Real. Or just go to Facebook, search Wholesaling Houses for Real. On the top there, we actually post every single week. Let me pop it up here for you guys. Let me pop it up here. All right, here it is. Oops, where is it? All right, we hopped it up right here. Right here in the description on the announcements, I announced it 6 hours ago. Join it. You click the StreamYard, you can hop on right here. So that's how you hop on. Talk to us one-on-one for free. Let me try one thing here really quick. And then we're about to announce the winners. But before I announce the winners, I'm going to make sure whoever is the winner, if you do not have these things, which are requirements to be a winner, you will not win. And we're going to go to the next one.
Yeah, but better fix it quick.
So Kayla says here, would it be a bad idea to reverse door knock on a holiday weekend? So Kayla, reverse drawing for dollars. I don't think it's a problem on a holiday weekend.
Yeah. Especially on the 4th.
I probably won't do it Monday, but on this weekend, oh yeah. And Sunday is kind of like a Saturday when there's a holiday weekend. So yes, and come on, it's America's birthday, the greatest country on earth. It's the best country.
If you were in my neighborhood as a kid on the 4th, I would shoot you with a bottle rocket.
I know. Michael Oakland, this is a cool one. My son Luke and I were drawing for dollars. I like the start of this sentence.
Yeah.
When our YouTube live stream reminder went off, we zoomed home to log in, and my wife was already playing it on the big screen.
That's awesome, man.
Yes, I love it.
Dude, you got to wholesale with family, man. You can't beat it.
I love it.
It works.
Shout out to Michael Oakland. Shout out to Luke. Love you guys. Michael, Luke, if you can find a way to DM me, I'd love to talk to your son, Luke. One-on-one. I'll just call him. He won't be on the YouTube or anything, whatever. Michael Oakland, if you can try to DM me today, I will try to call you and have a conversation with your son, Luke. I'd love to talk to him and try to see what he's doing and his goals and stuff. Always love talking and connecting with the youngins. I love it. Shout out to Billy. We'd like to appreciate Billy for her service to the country. He's currently in Key West in the Coast Guard. He's working hard, virtually wholesaling while in the military. Big leads. Phones will be on fire tomorrow. Come on. Billy got no excuse going on.
See, I would be on a boat fishing and cold calling.
Oh, my God.
You might as well if you're in Key West.
He's doing a lot more than fishing. Trust me.
Oh, he's fishing for big deals.
He's on the
okay.
Those Coast Guard guys. Appreciate you. Shout out to your service. Shout out to all of our veterans. Shout out to all of our veterans. We all love you. We definitely appreciate you. Thank you all for your service. Kyle, I got to give a shout out because we go live on Twitch and we regularly get people watching us on Twitch. So we are technically a Twitch streamer. Kind of weird. I don't get it, but we're twitching. We're on Twitch. So we want to answer a Twitch question today. Hey, Zach, I don't want to bother. I'm overloaded with knowledge and I'm ready to take action. Just stuck on what list to pull. I don't know what market you're in, but I'm going to say reverse drawing for dollars or probates. If I have to guess, would be the best one. Anna says, my son also in the U.S. Navy grinding. Shout out to Gabe. Thank you for your service, Gabe.
Thank you, Gabe.
Appreciate it. Love it. Keeping us protected on America's birthday.
Love our military.
Love it. Love it. Love it. So, guys, we're about to give away a year of PropStream for 2 of the winners.
I want to do firecrackers right here on the table.
So what we're actually going to do too is we have t-shirt giveaways. We actually have so we're going to give away 2 1-year PropStreams to 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give 2 Flip with Work t-shirts away.
They're special. Like only you got to earn them to get these, baby.
We're also going to give away 2 private calls. So private call with me, private call with Rick.
Your choice.
And then all the winners, everyone that wins, gets a private gets a private. First of all, Peter, we're not talking. I'm not even answering that question, Peter. We're not even getting into that one. But
What?
We're not getting into this one. But also, all the winners. This is a cool announcement. All the winners. So if you are a winner, you emailed Nathan, all those guys. You are part of a one-day mastermind. I'm doing this. I'm calling it the Winner Circle Mastermind. And we're going to have a private Zoom. It's going to be really fun. We're going to try to see if I can help you guys out. That's going to be really fun. We're going to do that. I'm going to announce it. But I got to make sure if you're a winner, you're part of it. So I'm about to give away all the winners. So let me check my emails one last time. Everyone send the proof. Remember, guys, when I call you out, I'm only showing 2 winners today. There's going to be the grand prize winners. The reason why, if these 2 grand prize winners do not prove that they did this, I'm going to the 3rd person. I'm going to get a backup. I'm not going to announce the backup because they'll get too excited. But let me go and see if we got any more people showing proof that they're a winner on here before we get it going. I'm pretty excited. So, we got another one on here. Let's check it out. We got another one to send something in. No, he didn't get it. All right. I don't have proof on that one, so that's fine. So to become a winner, you have to do a multitude of things. So number 1, you have had to be a member of freewholesaling.com. I'm going to check, see if you weren't freewholesaling.com before today's date, or on today's date before the live stream. You have to be a member of freewholesaling.com. You also have to be in the Facebook group, Wholesaling Houses for Real Mastermind. If you win and you're not in the mastermind, I'm sorry. We'll go to the next person. And then the last and probably the most important parts is you have to subscribe to all the channels on the Flip with Rick network. So that's the one I've told everyone. So what are the channels on the Flip with Rick network? Y'all gonna have to show the proof. The Flip with Rick network has 3 unique 4. The Flip with Rick YouTube channel, which you should be subscribed to. Should be subscribed to the Zach Ginn YouTube channel, the Rick Ginn YouTube channel, and then the Wholesaling Houses for Real. These are all unique channels. They all have unique stuff. Zach Ginn has like 7 unique videos every single week. Rick's got at least 1 coming in. We're working on more on that one. Then Wholesaling House for Real, all unique stuff. You have to subscribe to all of these 4 YouTube channels to get the prop stream. So just go to Flip with Rick on YouTube. You see the home tab right here. All you got to do is go to channels, and it's right here, and you have to subscribe to it. I'm giving all the winners right now. I'm going to give you like a minute to do that right now. And then you're going to have to submit your proof. So we're going to do that. Let me load in all the winners in the random generator. And then we're just going to click it. We're going to announce the 2. And then the backups are going to be in there. So like we're going to do those 2. Then we're going to do the shirts and everything. But I'm not going to announce those right now. Only the grand prize winners. Because if one of those 2 people don't win it. Because last time we did a free prop stream, the person who won it didn't email me. So it went back to the backup person. So we're going to do the 2. And if the one person can't prove those things, then it goes to the t-shirt winner gets the prop stream. So we're just going to do the 2 right now. So I'm giving everyone a minute. Minute has passed, I think. All right, we'll do a 1-minute timer. All right. Let's do a 1-minute timer. All right. Do a 1-minute timer. Make sure you subscribe to it. But yeah, guys, we're doing a lot of content on both channels. The Zach Ginn channel is getting a lot of content, kind of more personal stuff for me. Rick Ginn's getting some personal stuff. I think you released one on the Las Vegas Strip. That was pretty fun.
That was fun.
We snuck it in. No cameras were allowed there. We're like,
really hot.
No, we don't care. But
really hot.
That was pretty fun. Vegas was interesting, But so
you should have bet an assignment deal on Red or Black.
I should have drove for.
They had tables you could put down like 25 grand. I was like,
oh my gosh! But I went to In-N-Out Burger.
It went out.
In-N-Out was good.
It went in and it went out.
For you, it was fine for me. I'm telling you right now, that is still one of the best fast food I've ever had. Love In-N-Out Burger. Oh my gosh, it's the best. All right. So waiting for this timer. Guys, you have 13 seconds to subscribe to the YouTube channels. Go to freewholesaling.com, sign up, and be in Wholesaling Houses for Real. All right. If not, we got 5 seconds. So we're going to announce the winner here. If you're not in there, it's over. So let's see. All right. We're good. Let's announce the winner.
Is that spam or?
That's spam. I can't do it from here. I gotta go in the group and do it. All right. You ready? So without further ado, let's announce it. So
let's do it.
Share the screen and show that I got
exciting.
So exciting. All right. Here we are. We're going to make a big It doesn't have any confetti or anything. I'm just going to click the button and we're going to see it. I shall let you click the button. All right. You'll click the first one right here. Random choice. You just click it.
You put
Name
everything
pops.
in already?
It's all in there.
Okay.
So we are ready to go. So, yeah, we are not fancy. Oops. Where is it? Hold on. All right.
It's right there.
Yeah. Hold on. Right here. Just click it.
Dude.
Take it. Take the mouse.
Okay. That?
Yeah, just click it.
That one.
3, 2, 1. Benjamin Orzoko is the first winner here. He has won 1 year of PropStream for free. Congrats, Benjamin.
You might want to write that down.
Yeah, I should. I'm going to write that down so we don't forget.
Or just take a screenshot of it there.
Yeah, I'm going to write him down here.
Benjamin be mad if you forget about him.
Oh, no. He's got to prove it all. So all I need from Benjamin, we're going to email you out, and you're going to have to hit me up here.
That's cool, man.
Congrats to him.
Awesome.
And then the next one, which we're going to announce in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Todd Crone won.
Todd Crone.
Congrats, Todd. Appreciate it. So those are the 2 PropStream winners. I'm going to go write his name down right here, and just so I don't forget. And then I'm going to do the backup one, which I'll write down right here too. And the backup winner might be a winner too, just in case. But I'm pretty sure for 1 year free of PropStream, I'm pretty sure they're going to. So let me get the backup right here. All right, we got the backup too. So I'm going to take
Joshua.
You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I apologize.
All right. Well, Joshua is one of the backup winners.
I'll figure it out.
All right. Whatever. So shout out to backup winner. But all you guys are going to go up here and be part of the thing. And we're going to go send everything out for everyone else. So guys, if you're a winner, we'll send you all the other stuff. So guys, smash that like button, subscribe. I appreciate it. Go to freewholesaling.com and we'll see you guys Tuesday. We got some heat, you know. We got some very interesting topics we want to do. We couldn't talk about some creative finance stuff, which would be kind of fun.
Nah, it's
some closing stuff, some stuff we couldn't really put in the challenge. That's going to be really good. So I'm excited. So
lots of stuff, guys. All you guys are winners. I mean, everyone who took action, keep going forward, keep your momentum going. And, you know, we're back to regular scheduled content and we're just going to keep turning it up and make it bigger and better.
That's it. Do not trust the suit jacket. If your guru's wearing a suit jacket,
if it's a jacket, dude, run. Or if you got to get on a tour bus, run.
Oh my gosh. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Smash